Rain Man, I got you. Okay, we're in. We're live. KL, what's up? I'm gonna wait for some people to get in the chat. Mr. Simon, what's up, brother? What's going on, guys? I hope there's no other videos going on right now somewhere. I know every time I get up here. Matt, what's going on, bro? Bubs, good evening. Hammer, what's up? Harry Parrott, yo. What's good, guys? Boston Strong, what's up, brother? AMC Cool Bacontron. That's a wild name, man. Hello. Tony, yo. Tony's in the house. I'm gonna pull up my first there we go. All hail the star. What's up, brother? Kiwi girl, good evening. Annie T. How is everyone doing tonight? Tony, I thought you were going to bed. Or you were gonna be busy. Patrick. Get in the car. Chris, good evening. Joey, good evening. Trivi Perez Gutierrez. What's going on, brother? Jamie, good evening. What's up, brother? How's everybody doing? I'm like whipping slang. What's up, brother? This is an 81 Honda. How dare you? All right. We got a couple people in the chat right now. I didn't understand. Oh, you didn't? Oh, no. No. I wish I had a date. No. Check out. Hold on one second. Harry Parrott. The 13 who gave the FU. Oh, I haven't seen that. Veronica, good evening. D as in Demetrius, good evening, sir. Marshall, good evening. Richard, good evening. Richard Monk. I don't even remember if I answered comments from yesterday's video. I think I did. I'm pretty sure I did go back and answer them. In the chat, guys, how is everyone feeling about this invasion? Is anybody else think this sucks, or am I the only one? Julie, good evening. Smith, what's going on, brother? Howdy. Ask Marshall if you can bum a cig. Marshall, you got a cig for Tony? Tony's looking for a cigarette. When is transparency in effect? March 3rd at 9:30 a.m. No, we don't know, guys. We don't know when that's going into effect. Probably not March 3rd. Victoria Salazar, I am Mr. Simon. What does that mean? A little old lady, Brenda says, a little old lady in Russia is giving them sunflower seeds. And, oh my God. So sad. I know. Tenny time. What's up, buddy? Sent me a text. Oh, that's right. I saw that. Okay, man. Sounds good. Did I see Charlie's Twitter? Hold on. Let me see this. You see No. If they're talking about the invasion and what's going on, I'm going to be talking about that as soon as we get some more people in the chat. I'm going to pull up a couple graphics for you guys to look at and tell me what you think. Hey, let's squeeze this thing. Hold on. Headstock. Not much news on the invasion of New Zealand, Kiwi girl. All right, I'm going to cover some of it tonight. Don't worry. I know this sucks for the Ukrainian people because you know what? It's not going to hurt Joe Biden. It's not going to hurt Vladimir Putin. It's not going to hurt Zelensky. It's going to hurt the innocent people of Ukraine. Let's see. Rayman says, Victoria, yes, I am. Yes. Sorry, I didn't mean to kick everyone off. Yes, I am. Pam, the trader, was supposed to be working on that with me, but I don't know. She ditched me, I guess. Tony, is it true regs are being enforced? It's a great question. Bluegrass, absolutely. Yep, my condolences. Same here. NATO looks to be getting involved. Are they? I don't know. I've seen that Kiev, they're going to be in Kiev by midnight, is the word on the street. Alina, what's going on, girl? Yes, I am. Does Tony ever smile? I don't think so. You can hear him smile sometimes, but I've never seen it. Did I see Elon's tweet on synthetic shorts? No, Gregorio, I did not. Elon's tweet on synthetic shorts today? Yeah, if someone has that, let me know. MK Malta, what's up? Chris is saying, could hurt Hunter's energy job? Yeah, right. Seriously. I know Burisma's in trouble. Well, why do you think Biden's so concerned about it? How do you think Hunter got that job? Not from looking for grated cheese scraps on the floor. Tony says he smiles off camera, right? He is smiling in his profile pic. That's true. That's true. Election Wizard has a raw clip of Kiev fighting. Really? I'd like to see that. Check out Dollar Vigilante on Rumble. Hang on. I always try and write these things down so I don't forget. Aaron saying Dollar Vigilante. I'm always down to check out a new news source. Always. Especially if they're accurate. Dollar Vigilante. All right. Okay. Let's see. At least we know he has teeth. Let's see here. Brenda. And guys, if I don't get your comment up right away, I am gonna try to get as many up as I can. Yeah, right? Right, Brenda? Me too. The big guy is gonna lose his kickback. Yes, Chris, he is. Oh, Tony was chuckling? I missed that. That's because I was working on that stupid video this afternoon. It's gonna get 500 views for about 6 hours. How long before Zelensky is sunning? Emerald Jeff, what's up, brother? Zelensky is sunning on South Beach? That's a good question. I don't know what this is, but I gotta get rid of this dude. So yeah, I don't know who the fuck this guy is, but Marshall, I don't know, man. You gotta come up with something better than that. Okay. Tony is 93 years old. He's lost the ability to smile. Flecka's talks on Rumble. Okay. Your two boys are named Brady and Thomas. Oh, I like that, man. I like that. Those are great names. Your son won tonight and is in the semifinals, and my daughter somehow fouls out in the second quarter. Hey, as long as your son won, Tony, that's all that matters. Congratulations. Tell him congratulations. Russian military. I saw that. I saw that right before I came on. I fucking saw that. That's crazy. I saw that right before I came on. They said the guy's alive, though, so that's cool. I did see that. That's crazy, man. That was nuts. Right over him. I don't know. I'm assuming that they thought that car might have been. I'm assuming the way that what was it? It was an APV, I believe, right? It was an APV that rolled over it, and it had tracks. It wasn't wheels, obviously. It rolled over a car with the guy inside. I'm assuming they thought that was a suicide bomber that was bombing towards the vehicle, but still. Oh, let's see. You see how your concert was a wash. News reporting is a huge miss. I don't know what that means. Any connection between war and our play, Joey? So we were talking about this the other night, right? We were saying that there are a couple things that could happen, and I talked about one of them last night with somebody else off of YouTube, somebody who's in the financial field in the industry that I grew up with, and he thinks margin calls are coming. So, and that's all I can't really expand on that, but he thinks so. They said that, hey, Javi. Javi, did you catch your shout out at the end of yesterday's video? Bro, I hope so. They had to use an axe to extract it. Yeah, I heard they had to pull him out with hand tools. Jesus. Yeah, so, talking about the connection between the play, it all depends. We'll see. I mean, I guess we don't know if any margin calls are gonna come in, but it's definitely a possibility. Let's see what happens. Let's see how the rest of NATO responds. Let's see how deep this gets. Lizzie, good evening. Oh, live stream concert, James. No, I didn't see that. I didn't. It was Kanye West. Oh, that's cool. Nice. That's cool. That's cool. Uh, Harry Parrott says, "You did hobby? Cool, man. Nice. Good. Getting money back from Melvin. Yeah, they still, I think they only paid back like a third of their loan so far, I believe. Back in September, I think Citadel asked them for like 2 billion back or something like that. Live in Sarasota, George. Live in Sarasota, Northeastern alum, lived in North Indiana for 5 years. Yeah, missed the seafood, huh? Yeah, I hear you. In California, well, I shouldn't say I missed the seafood in California because they did have seafood, but it was just different for me for some reason. All hail the star says DOJ and OA. Oh, yeah, yeah, that was crazy, right? Yeah, I couldn't believe that when I was watching it. I watched, did you watch the whole special? It just shows you one lousy congressman was gonna try and go after these guys after all the shit they pulled. One lousy congressman. How old is the Massalorian? The Massalorian is under 50 and over 35. Fishtails, good evening. Deborah, good evening. Manjeet, good evening. It is a tune of 2 billion is what they're asking back. Yeah, I think the total borrowed, and I could be wrong. Tony or Tendy, one of you guys might know this, or anyone in the chat. What was the total given to Melvin? I believe it was 5 billion, but I could be wrong. Do I think something would happen on 3/3? I still don't understand where this number date is coming from. I have no idea. AMC GME. Something would happen. Something could happen on 3/3. Anything could happen on 3/3. Do I think we're gonna squeeze on 3/3? No. But I don't know. Maybe we will. I don't know. Jamie is saying 39. That's close. What's up, Alaska? Nice. Gerard, good evening, man. Welcome from Alaska. We're in a blizzard right now here. I don't know how you guys are, but I was afraid I was gonna lose power tonight. That was really bothering me. Let's see. Captain Brian says, "Oh, it was only 2 billion, Tony? Okay. So they didn't pay them back 2 billion then in September. I don't remember what the number was. Still have a big short position in AMC. That's a good question. I haven't looked. That's a good question. I don't know. I don't know. I do not know. Let's see here. Fake squeeze on 3/3 to get paper hands out. Look, it definitely can. Look, this number now. This date has become infamous, and it's spread like wildfire. And everybody's talking about it, and nothing against anybody who's talking about it, we all have, right? But now it's become an issue where if you don't know any better, who says you're not just gonna pull out on March 3rd after all the crap we've gone through to now paper hand? Come on. Julia saying 2.5 billion. Okay, that's what it was, Julie. So yeah, I know they paid some of it back in September. I just don't remember how much. Let's see here. He's lying about his age. Hold on, let me see. Yo, he's lying about his age. How old was Yoda? Yeah. Yeah, Grogu was already 50, right? So, all right, let's see here. Next week's earning report. Good question. Anybody in the comments in the chat buy calls for next week's earning report? Interesting. Let's see here. Melvin is a 12 and a half. So 2 bit. Yo, yeah, I wasn't saying it was a small amount. I just thought it was more. What do I think about think of BlackRock among Russian bond holders tangled in a 15 billion route? Damn, Kiwi girl, where are you doing your DD? I would have to look into that and look. I'd have to look into that information to tell you what I think about it. BlackRock among Russian bond taking a 15 billion route. I'm trying to remember if I even heard something about that. I would have to look into a Kiwi girl, to be honest. Wait, Tony says he bought calls? Okay, there you go. I don't share any inside information like that. It was 2 billion they paid back. One was still back now. Thanks, Pantheon. Oh, speaking of which, Pantheon, hang on one sec. Guys, hang with me one second. Okay. Give me 1 second, guys. I have to send 2 emails really quickly. Where is my invite button here? Oh, cancel. Interesting. Where is the stream? I can't find the stream. Tony, where am I supposed to be looking for? The URL, the link. Usually it's on the left-hand side here. Hold on, I'm gonna get back to the chat for a second. Deborah, I missed you. Let's see. 17, 15, 18 calls. Okay, yeah, so there are some people that did that, Deborah. I heard some people that did that. J-Stars, what's up? J-Stars, I'm gonna put my email address in the chat right now. I know you were reaching out to me, and I guess it wasn't coming up on Tony's live stream yesterday for some reason. So here is the email address I'm putting in now. Okay. Let's see. Deep Trouble Pantheon. Jamie, what's up? 600 million that Pelosi approved for Ukraine. Where it's coming from? Aren't we broke? No, we have money for armaments. Just not, the homeless or, anyone else. Bottom under video window. Bottom under video window. The link's down here. Oh, in my in YouTube, right? Okay, hang on. Tony, didn't it used to be right on the restream page? Right on the restream page, you could do it. What the hell happened? Why is it not here? Yes, I'm trying to restream. Yeah, I'm trying to send the link. Yes. I didn't Brenda, relax. I didn't disappear anywhere. Nobody's going anywhere. No. Definitely got to protect Ukraine, our southern border. No, and the northern border. The northern border of the United States. Nobody in or out. Ukraine's border got to be protected. The capital got to be protected. The president's mansion in Delaware got to be protected. But the southern border, no. Should be right under the video window. Yeah, that's what I thought. I don't know if it's because I came right into here from studio or what. Like, I don't know why it's not showing me a link anywhere. Should be right under this video. Yeah, that's what I thought. Maybe if I hit edit event. No. I don't know. I don't know why I can't pull this up. I don't see a link anywhere, and I can't end the stream right now, obviously, so let's see. What's this here? Doesn't matter if you've done your DD and have set your own ranks. Who cares? In the end, it's all on yourself when you hit sell. It's true, Chris. It really doesn't matter. It doesn't really matter what I say. Yeah, someone should take that fence down around the White House, right? I can't believe I can't find this stupid link. I wonder if it's in settings. General video. Yeah, no, nothing in settings. Invite guests. Oh, here we go. I got it. Copy. Got it. Okay, we're good. Sorry, guys. All right, we're good. I'm back. Let's see. Biden pulled Border Patrol and send them to Poland and Texas. We have Poland member to protect that at all costs. Send them to Poland. That's wonderful. Let's see. Hey, y'all. MC Prosperity, what's up, brother? Matt says, Deborah, more like 400%, up or down. Tendy time. Ciao, amigo. Country Strong. You out of here, Tendy time? Have a good night, man. Congratulations to your son, and I feel bad for your daughter. Let's see. Hulu show isn't bad. The Devs Hulu show isn't bad. I haven't seen that. I don't have Hulu, actually. That's what my biggest problem is. All right. So it looks like, they're going to be in the Capitol tonight. So I don't know what that means going forward. But according to the reports I saw earlier this morning, they had downed a Russian plane. They said with air quotes. And then the other thing I saw was that the president came out, said he hadn't left the Capitol yet. He was standing with the people. I saw some trucks being brought in. I'm going to pull up a graphic for you guys because I want to talk to this. Stephanie, good evening. Short the VIX. Hold on a second. What's going on? Day hours. Is that who you watch, Deborah? Short the VIX and Mask Investor during the day. Pantheon, I sent you the link. CSI, I don't know if you're watching, but I sent you the link. Let's see. Vladimir Zelensky has balls. So, all right. So let me pull up this graphic real quick, and I want you guys' opinion on it. Tell me what you think. Well, let me pull this up first. Okay, I'm assuming you guys can see this right now. Can you guys see the map on my screen? Hold on. Hang on a second. Did you guys just see a map come up? CSI, what's up, buddy? I just sent you the link. So I'm probably going to keep talking about this till like 10 o'clock and then like 40 minutes total. And then start pulling people. You did see it? Okay, Lizzie says yes. All right. So from what I understand, and I've taken a lot of time to look at this and try to understand exactly what's going on. Hold on, let me get this out of the chat here so we can talk about this map. All right. From what I understand, Donetsk and Luhansk, which are in the red here, you can see in the red, is the area that Putin had declared as independent and free from Ukraine, where the initial invasion started. And this is where the pro-Russian rebels, now understand, also pro-Russian people live in here. It's not just the rebels that are fighting. In these two regions, there are Ukrainian nationals, there are Russians, there are people who are Ukrainian that speak Russian, but they're not Russian Orthodox. There's a lot of things going on in this red area. And basically, if you follow that border on the western side of that red grouping there, that red area, that is where the separatists have basically drawn battle lines, and they've been fighting for this territory for the last 8 years, since 2014, when Zelensky went into power. So just understand that this area here has been disputed for a long time. This is not a new thing. All right, I'm pulling down this graphic, and I just want to pull up one more to show you. This is an op-ed piece from 2016, and it says it's from the LA Times, shockingly. It says Russia's got a point. The US broke a NATO promise. Now, from what I understand and what I've looked into, the promise was they were not going to encroach on Russia anymore after the Berlin Wall fell with NATO countries. And since then, we have added all of the areas like Estonia, Belarus, all those northern Caucasus that are outside of Western Russia. And we basically brokered a deal that that was going to be the case. Now, there is some discussion on whether James Baker, who was, I believe, Secretary of State at the time under Bush, had actually agreed to that or not. That's been debatable. And that opinion piece was exactly what it is. It's an opinion piece. But at times I found myself agreeing with the Russians on this. I'm not going to lie. Just from all the evidence I've seen so far. I'm just making my opinion based off that. All right, I'm getting back to the chat. I'm going to shut up. Let's see. Ukrainian people are taking their country back from the communists. So remember, Russia invaded that red area I just showed you, which has been disputed since whatever 3-letter government agency you want to claim helped overthrow that government. Understand, when Zelensky came in, he shut off all independent media. He no dissent. That's not very democratic in my eyes. That's what they're trying to do to some of us right now by demonetizing us and all this other shit they're doing. The more we make, the more we put into AMC. Yeah, man, if you guys are making money on options, absolutely, 100%. Okay, Tony, hang on. I'm going to send Tony. All right, Tony. Here we go. Okay, T, I just sent that. You should have it. And like I said, I'm going to start bringing people on like right at probably 10 o'clock sharp in like 10 minutes. Okay, I'm back. Let's see here. Ukraine could easily draw the US and NATO into the conflict simply by attacking one of them and blaming Russia. World War III. I don't know. Do you guys feel like this is World War III? Drop my Twitter. My Twitter is, honestly, guys, I hate Twitter, but it's at Massalorian. I think at Massalorian. I basically just have it for the YouTube channel. That's it. I don't go on there and talk smack. Yeah, we're meddling in all of these affairs, right? This is all about Burisma and Joe Biden and Hunter Biden's job. There's a lot going on here. A lot going on that the mainstream media is not telling you. And they started in early on this narrative, very early. Joe Blow 2140. Yeah, that would be a problem, right? If China sees Biden as being weak right now and that their attention is going to be in Eastern Ukraine or Eastern Europe, you can't fight on two fronts against Russia and China. You will lose. So, but hopefully there's no Americans going in either. So I hope not. Let's see. Yeah, right. Because, I mean, I don't want to see anyone get killed, obviously, especially innocent Ukrainians. But as long as they're keeping American soldiers out of it and can do that, it's just, let's keep the escalation and the rhetoric down a little, you know? Jamie, yeah, exactly. Why do you think he's going in now? He knows that they're going to get swept in the midterms. Biden looks weak. Everything he said is weak. And, Putin's got a closing window. He's like in his mid 70s, so he's not going to be around that much longer. Or if Iran takes on Israel, true. Putin has a point, but he also wants to reunite. Yeah, I understand that. Yep, I got that. And a lot of Ukrainians were born into a democratic, but since Zelensky came in, you guys got to understand a lot of things have changed since then. It is not the Ukraine pre 2014. And I know a lot of people are worried about these cyber attacks and all these things going on. I understand. I just don't think they're going to come after anyone's individual accounts. They're going to be coming after the big fish. Proved to be a world how weak. Yeah, exactly, Chris, right? We got spanked by guys in sandals, dresses, and, no helmets. So, of course, Putin is looking right now and saying, hey, look, Joe Biden is in a lose-lose situation right now. He's going to look bad no matter what he does. You're either going to upset one side or the other. I'm just trying to get the facts. That's all. And everyone makes up their own opinion, right? And guys, remember, always that way. Like, I'm just on here spitting my opinion. It's your opinion that matters. That's why I enjoy the comments in the chat, because I want to hear what everybody else has to say. I'm sick of listening to myself. Yeah, just don't be on margin, right? Be prudent says, man, this thing is fast. Insanity is upon us. Yes, exactly. Let's hope Little Rocket Man doesn't pop off Joe Blow. I would hate to see that. All right. AMC GME says, once the MOAS happens, all the apes should be kind enough to donate a portion of their profit to people. Yeah, AMC GME, like we've talked about that since the jump, right? We said that we really wanted to try to give back to people who need things. And if that's one of the things that I enjoy about doing this. I feel like I can give something back to the community. And hopefully we can do it monetarily as soon as we squeeze this bitch. All right, Emerald Jeff. What is the latest on the convoy? So as far as I know, I want to see. I know that they were stopping, I believe, Oklahoma today. Hang on, guys. Let's see. So I know they called the National Guard in. They're on their way. Look at this. There's like a media blackout. You can't find anything on Google about the Freedom Convoy. Not a peep. These people are so crooked. I will have to look and find out. I've been so busy today making that video, that part 2, and then trying to get ready for this. I'm going to have to look Emerald Jeff and find out. But my whole thing was I'm still waiting for my Super Bowl money. And if that gets here, I have now requested a check be sent. So I don't know how long that's going to take from an overseas bank, but they wouldn't do a conversion to Bitcoin. They wouldn't do a wire transfer. What were the other ways I could do it? They wanted some type of shoot, I can't remember what the other thing was now. Oh, you could match it. Like someone that wanted to go in and gamble, say on basketball tonight, could buy your money, and then they would transfer their money into your account. I have no idea. It's one of the biggest gambling sites on the planet, and I just can't get my money. All the world needs to chill is right. Be prudent. 99. Gave props to Alex Jones. Did you see? I put that in my video tonight. I put that clip in. Chris is saying, I don't know, Deborah, what's not fair. So they limit us. Oh, you weren't? Yeah. Yeah. They did the same thing to me. 2 separate convoys, California, and truckers are from Pennsylvania. Nice. Nice. Yeah. So guys, that's the deal. If that check arrives here before, I'm going to go. And if it doesn't, I'm going to stay. Last I heard, DC was said, yeah, they called in the National Guard, 700 troops. Deborah saying it's a distraction, period. Focus. Okay. I'm focused, Deborah. What's the distraction? The war? Matt. Thank you, Matt. I was just saying that before you came in the chat. Everything you hear on the news is not always accurate. Let's see here. Do I see World War III happening? No, there's a lot of propaganda and fear mongering going on. A couple of us talked this afternoon, and people are talking crazy, worried about cyber attacks on their bank accounts and all kinds of stuff. This is COVID's dying down. They need a new narrative to spin. CNN, MSNBC, Fox, they all need something for you guys to click on. Okay, Deborah, I got you. Really? Interesting. Well, in Canada, it was only 20% of the truckers, right? There was no trucker shortage in Canada either. There's only 20% of the truckers that were in Ottawa. You only need 20% to shut down a city, apparently. So if you guys don't all agree, that doesn't mean that they're not going to shut it down. Let me see. More than AMC here. It affects the entire stock market. Yeah, it does, of course, right? Of course. Was Sean Penn really there? I don't know. I've been following a couple people who are following. I watch Sab Says sometimes, Savannah, and Savannah Hernandez, I believe her name is. And I watch Economic Ninja sometimes. There's a couple good guys out there. Let's see. Truckers are mostly company today who can't afford to shut down. Independents can afford to do so, but they are the minority. Okay. I guess we'll see what happens, right? Is there a chassis shortage? Good question. J Star says, I'm so sick of AMC. I think everyone is a little bit like, we've been talking about it for a year now. It's definitely not been understated. That's for sure. Johnny Tipton says we must fight. Let's see. Smith says, not worried. Hang on. Not worried. Attach my bank account. They would set up a GoFundMe account. Oh, so personal story. Good friend of mine. Her friend was in Cuba, and last week she had donated before she left to the trucker convoy in Cuba. They froze her bank account and shut down some of her credit cards, and all she had was the cash on her while she was down there, and she was stuck there. She just got back. She was there an extra 3 or 4 days. And I don't know how she got around. I know she had some cash, but it's just not cool. No, there's a trucker shortage due to the influx of cash. Jay Stars is saying, yeah, it's Friday. I need a break from AMC. Yeah, man. Like when the market closes on Friday, I basically put that behind me. I try to, at least. I mean, it's very hard to do, especially when you have a channel. And now that I'm doing live streams, it's really hard to just stop thinking or talking or researching about it, because you constantly want to have your fingertip on the pulse, right, of the community, of the market, of everything. So it's really hard to just not think about AMC. So I do enjoy being able to come on here and talk, especially on the weekends when, we're not going to have the market open for another 48 hours. But Wednesday night, I try to, except for this Wednesday, but normally on Wednesdays, I'm trying to keep it all about the market. Since they went to this AMP, the real Steven. King Joey the Ape coming soon. All right. Harry Parrott says, I am tired of this. Oh, no, wait. I lost that. I'm a field tech and I drive a DOT truck. We can't find any techs to drive or techs in the shop. It's because the government printed money for no real reason. That last bill that they passed was unnecessary. We could have ended all this shit last March before they passed that. Now I understand he ran on that, but then again, don't forget he ran on $2,000 checks, $15 minimum wage. This is Biden we're talking about. $15 minimum wage, universal health care, and forgiveness of school loans. And what have we got? He shut down a pipeline and shut down the wall construction and got none of the things that he told everyone they were going to get. Remember, it was when they were trying to get the 2 senators from Georgia, the Democrats, to win. He was like, $2,000 checks next week if we get both Democrats in. And what happened? Oh, we already gave you 600. Here's 14, you schmucks. Old school hard ass truckers gone. Yeah, of course, Deborah. I wouldn't hang around for that shit. Who would? Let's see. The trucker convoy will be talking point in America. We have to pay attention to both regional and global. Absolutely, absolutely. Yeah, be prudent 99. Any events, movie, sports you were looking forward to? Yeah, I'm looking forward to the Batman movie. Very much so. Let's see. Events. I'm ready for Kambosos there, the middleweight. I think he's the middle lightweight champion. The boxer. He's from Australia. I'm waiting for his rematch. That's going to be exciting. That should be a great fight. And sports, I'm waiting for my Super Bowl. I'm ready for my Super Bowl money to show up. Those are my sports I want to talk about right now is where's my Bengals money? All right. Just got here. Not sure you covered this. Crazy reversal of S&P reverse and drop again soon. When? Good question, BZ Storm. I was talking to someone about that yesterday who has a good position inside. I'm not going to say great position, and he won't tell me much because he is just like that's how he is. But he thought it was kind of interesting too. Let's see here. Oh, Top Gun. Yeah, I'm excited to see Top Gun. I like Jennifer Connelly. She's hot. You know you're old when live streams make you bust out vodka and Topo Chico. Yeah, Captain Brian, I'm excited for Top Gun too. That was my first that was my first date I ever went on with a chick. Actually, maybe not. Maybe that was the first movie we ever saw, something like that. But yeah. Anyways, that was a long time ago. Bring more into Russia situation. No, it's not, man. It's not. George, what are you? Are you for your people? I don't know what nationality you are. Yes, I did see Anonymous's. Here's my thing, Kiwi girl. Anonymous is exactly who they claim to be. They are anonymous. So for them to come out like this, now in the past, we've seen this where it's supposedly anonymous, but it's not. I just haven't been able to actually verify that this isn't CIA. And I know that sounds tinfoil hat, but I haven't seen anything. Just like when Ned Price came out and said, "Oh yeah, we got information that they're gonna plant a false flag attack," and when he got questioned on it and they actually cornered him, he changed his tune. Yeah, guys, if you remember to hit the like button when you come in, that would be great. Took the Bengals and 4.5 and 40.5. Yeah, I didn't touch the over under. I got the Bengals at 4.5 too. I waited till the last minute on Saturday and took them at 4.5. Getting an extra half a point didn't even matter. George, oh, your mother is in Ukraine. Oh yeah, man. I'll definitely say a prayer for her. That's terrible, man. She'll definitely be in my thoughts. That's for sure. You took your boss's daughter to Top Gun. That's awesome, Captain Brian. Wow, that must have been exciting. That would be wild. Jeez. He got 81 million votes. It's more believable. Yeah. Yeah, Chris, I don't see the dog pound going anywhere soon. I thought they had figured it out. They put up a good fight for a couple quarters last year against Kansas City. And I'm like, man, they got the game plan down. All you got to do is keep Patrick Mahomes off the field, run the ball, play defense. And then I don't know what the hell happened this year. I thought they had a serious shot at making the AFC Championship. Thank God I didn't bet that. I feel the need for speed. Who said that? Jamie? Me too. First thing you might get yourself after MOAS, maybe another guitar for me and help others. Yeah, I wanna give back. The first thing I wanna do is buy a piece of property so I can, start a family. And there's a couple different charities I wanna give back to. Definitely wanna give to the Gorilla Foundation because 'cause I'm so intrigued by, the way those gorillas are just losing their habitat like crazy. I just think they're fascinating animals, we gotta protect them. Yeah, everybody in the chat is saying George's mom. Yeah, absolutely, man. We would definitely be thinking about your moms, and hopefully she's gonna be fine. I'm sure she will be fine. This should hopefully be over soon. Jay Skitzenbaum, a boxing fan, bro. I'm from Brockton. I train boxers. Oh yeah, really? From Brockton, huh? That's a big boxing town. My brother-in-law is from that area. Yeah, I'm a huge fan of I am a huge fan of boxing. I mean, I grew up with Tyson, when he was in his prime. Like when I'm not gonna say any years, but I watched Tyson in his prime. But I am a big fan of boxing, and Kambosos is my favorite boxer. That was an epic fight he just had a couple months back. Check out Condor on Epics, says Mike. Okay, Mike. Condor. Epics. What is that? Like a spy, a show, a spy show? Real SV3W says donate to Ukraine. So I just saw today they were setting up some funds. Just be careful, guys, wherever you're going to donate. Just make sure you do your DD on, don't get screwed. Don't get screwed and have them taking your money or anything. Johnny Tipton says buy property in East Tennessee. Johnny Tipton, I am a huge. Actually, I got something for you tomorrow, Johnny Tipton. Johnny Tipton, if you happen to catch my video tomorrow, I got something for you. But yeah, I've spent a lot of time in East Tennessee, actually. I love that part of the country. It's wild. It's crazy. I do like it. I do like it. And that would be a good place. East Tennessee would be a good place to buy some property. Absolutely. Like somewhere south of Knoxville. Betting on Brady killed me all year. He could score. So I had Brady to win the MVP and Tampa Bay to go back to back in the Super Bowl. And that would have been like 5 months rent. But unfortunately, they let Cooper Kupp get a 70-yard pass with 3 seconds left in the game. I don't know how that happens. I don't know how the best player in football sneaks behind your entire defense. Sorry, didn't mean to go. No, it's all good, Deborah. I want to just keep up on the news. That's all. Boxing is not the same. No, it's not. It is not the same. 100% Jamie agreed. Let's see. Okay, Mike, here we go. Deborah is saying that real estate in the west of Tennessee, what's like out Memphis area? I had to drive cross country 4 times when I went to school and then coming home and going back to school. Condor follows a CIA analyst, Joe Turner, who stumbles onto a plan that threatens the lives of millions. Interesting. Interesting. Wait, what is CSI saying? Tyson and Klitschko brothers. I was beat up by a boxer once. Yeah, Alina's got a good idea. So Alina said, send donations with prepaid Visa cards. That's right. That way you know exactly where it is going. And George, if you ever have information that you can pass along to anybody, drop it in my comments or email me or something like that. That way, if someone wants to donate or if we can help your mom out somehow, yeah, definitely reach out to me, bro. Definitely. Deborah says Memphis stinks. Mike, that's definitely a possibility. Right after he retired, I said the only way Brady comes back is if San Fran signs him. He might come back just to finish up his career. I mean, of course, I hope he retires as a Patriot ultimately, but let's see. What is this? Was at work the other day and had to use the bathroom. My boss said, "Where you going?" I told him I was taking the Browns to the Super Bowl. At least you guys are keeping it light for me. I was in the worst mood last night going to bed. Actually, after the chat the other night, the live stream, when we were talking about the invasion happening, it was the worst. Okay, let's see. Deborah says somewhere between Nashville and Memphis. So are you saying, Deborah, that land is cheaper there or homes are cheaper, real estate in between Nashville and Memphis, as opposed to between Nashville and Knoxville? I was thinking more like the Franklin area, like down there. I'm trying to think of the other town. Franklin. I want to say like maybe Newport. I can't think of the names of them now. Texas is cheap. Tyson was an animal, Jamie says. Yeah, man. He was lights out. Tyson was lights out. Yeah, he really was an animal, man. I'll eat your children. Speaking of Klitschko brothers, Harry Parrott. Speaking of Klitschko brothers, they are getting ready to defend Kiev. Klitschko brothers, former heavyweight. Yeah, they're both from countries to support Ukraine. Hold on. J Stars is saying, can someone please explain to me what, but just about the turnaround I think they were talking about the other day, how we came back up at the end of the day, J Stars. Just kind of had that weird rally. Open carry in Tennessee. Yeah, we got the same up here. Hang on. Smith's got a. Yeah, man, and same for me, man. Just you can bet on that. Let's see. Naval Air Station Memphis flight training on the mosquitoes there. Wow, that's crazy. That's awesome. Let's see. East Tennessee. East Tennessee is the mountains. I have properties in Newport. Oh, okay. That's what I thought. I thought so, Johnny. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's where my brother-in-law is from, somewhere in that area. But man, I saw people dressing a black bear. Randomly, I just ran into these couple guys. It actually scared me a little bit because I wasn't carrying and they all were. But they were cool. All right, Debla says East is way cheaper. 3,200 square foot home. I mean, way cheaper in the West for under 50 grand. Yeah, it's not that price now though, Deborah, right? When did you get that? I'm sure real estate's running nuts right now. You can email me. If anybody's looking to get a hold of me, you can DM me on Twitter at Massalorian, or my email address is themassalorian@gmail.com. Selmer, Tennessee, Deborah says. Selmer. Not Selma. Selmer. Okay. That's crazy price, though. I have heard them all. I fly from Sarasota, Cleveland needs a Mets. Love the hat, but I'm a Dodgers fan. Hey, Johnny, it's all good. It's all good, man. It's all good. When I was in school out there, I used to love going to Dodgers games and Padres games. That was fun. Okay, I'm from Canada. Canada. We have TFSA accounts and don't pay capital gains on stocks here. Does America have something similar to avoid? Yeah, you can move to Puerto Rico. If you live in Puerto Rico, if you live in Puerto Rico more than half of the year, you do not pay capital gains. I'm pretty sure. Let's see. Natsuka, thank you very much. Don't underestimate Twitter. I'm way more into Twitter space calls over YouTube these days. Once you get out of the AMC GME echo chamber, check Stock Talk Weekly. They are really brilliant minds hosting. Stock Talk Weekly. Okay, Natsuka, I will, man. And thank you very much. I appreciate that. And I will look into that. Home of Walking Tall. Oh, the movie with The Rock? Okay. I think it was The Rock. I'm not sure. Five neighbors brought me a covered dish even when I moved in. Yeah, the people down there are super friendly. They really are nice. They really are nice. As tough and difficult as life can be, try to make someone laugh and brighten their day. You have no idea how much you mean to someone who's having a bad day. Yeah, man. Yeah, I felt the same way the other night, right? I was wicked depressed. It was like late in the morning and I was up and couldn't fall asleep, and I'm watching the news and seeing the explosions and stuff. You never know what kind of mood someone's in. So the guy in the comments cheered me up yesterday, thankfully. And everyone who commented was like, hey, keep your head up. I appreciate you guys. You know that. Skid Marks in the South. What's up, buddy? Johnson City. Yes, that's where, I think East Tennessee State University is, ETSU. They're like the Pirates or something. I think that's in Johnson City. And Bristol, I think, is where the raceway is, right? Bristol? Or not Bristol. There is a raceway in East Tennessee. Might not be. Might not be. Tell me your secrets on Prime. All right, I do have Prime, so I can check that out. Yeah, guys, if you ever have suggestions on stuff that the Massalorian would like, definitely throw it my way. Thanks, Mike. 100%. Okay, he's saying, yeah, 100%. Don't forget the tooth. Yo, yo, yo. What's up, buddy? What is going on? Buccaneers, Johnny Tipton says. That's right. East Tennessee State University Buccaneers. That's right. GGD. Tally Foreman, good evening. Let's see. Someone just GGD said Matt Damon or Ben Affleck. Probably Matt Damon. Yeah, Affleck's kind of a scumbag. Tony says, did I see Bristol Motorway? Thanks, Johnny. Did I see John Kerry complaining about Ukraine war? Oh my God, I thought my friend was joking about that. You're serious? I thought he was joking. I thought he was pulling my leg. I did hear that, but I thought it was a joke. I really did. I just brushed it off because I assumed he was kidding. I heard that last night on the phone. Holy smokes. I totally thought he was joking about that. Unbelievable. Let's see. Leo showed a graph today that the computer algorithms are picking 140, 408, and 1150 levels for AMC. Bedtime Stories with Cambridge. Who is Leo? Is that Lion Trader? Leo? I just don't know if these algorithms, like, I understand some people are able to get some predictions from them. I just haven't seen enough evidence to say one way or the other. That, I mean, I've seen some, but then other things I look at to me say, no, that's not correct. I just don't know enough, honestly, guys. Let's see. Tony DENARO, is that real? Yeah, that's what I heard. That is real. I thought my friend was kidding. Deborah says she lived in Nashville and Chattanooga. Life in those areas sucks. Chattanooga. That's right on like the Alabama border, or pretty sure Alabama, Mississippi, or Georgia. It's one of the three. There's live clips available of his speech, Tony. Oh my God. I wish I had more time to have prepped this live stream tonight, but I wanted to make sure we just got on. I wonder if there's any clips on Twitter. I'm just trying to think of where I would go right now to pull it up real quick. Spot on with the one world government. Yeah, Johnny, we're headed that way, man. I saw a commercial today for Thesis or Thales, and they want to get a ID going, a digital ID card that will have your banking, your medical information, and your identification to travel on the same app. And they were showing a person going throughout their day, following the instructions from their phone. And the first thing was, okay, so today it's time for, I'm just going to use a random name, Rachel's mandated vaccine shot. And it comes up and we alert her. The government alerts you to let you know. It was crazy. Okay, Steph, cool. I will check it when we get off tonight. That's Carrie with no surprise, right, Smith? Clown. Straight up clown. Getting on jumbo jets to fly all over the world, bitching about climate change. Why don't you park your ass home for a while? If I do well in this play, MC Prosperity says, I want to build a house that's self-sustaining. Yeah, me too. Me too. Me too. Yeah, I want to be able to live completely off grid, right? As much as possible. So whatever that's gonna take to do that. But all those things, yeah, I'm excited to put all those things with my MOAS money. Chris, exactly, right? Excuse me. They want you to have an ID for everything except voting. That's racist. Let's see. Skid marks in the South. Massalorian. No, I didn't see that. I saw I messaged CSI. I thought it was his last video, but I saw his last video that says I was correct when he was right in calling that. Joy Behar on The View. Unfortunate about Ukraine, can't even go to for vacation right now. You know what? Why don't you just keep that mask on, Joy, 24/7 for the rest of your life? I think that's a better idea. Cover up that schnoz. The Rain Man of Wall Street says, now ask me need Prozac and holy water. Yeah. Let's see. CSI is asking me to pull up the Federal Register for proposed acts. CSI, you want me to pull up? What exactly do you want me to pull up? The SEC? Don't laugh, tinfoil hat. You know my cat is someone in here named Tinfoil Hat? She should move to Europe, Stephanie said. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Joe Rogan Jr., I appreciate what you're doing. I don't think so. I wish I was Joe Rogan. I mean, hey, listen, he's definitely something to strive to be. A guy who has open dialogue, who brings people from both sides on his channel, has a 3-hour conversation. You know, he's not pressed for time. He's not trying to squeeze in these little tiny interviews where people are just blurting out talking points, and then 3 seconds later, you're into a Pfizer commercial. He's got the right format. He brings the right people on, or wrong people, depending on your opinion, but at least he gives you the opportunity to make up your own mind. That's what I like so much about Rogan. Jamie said, how am I going to buy? I never said waterfront property, did I? All over the country and underwater in a few years. We were supposed to be underwater 10 years ago, I think Gore said. Tennessee, no income tax state. That's a good question, Bluegrass Crazy. I don't know. Let's see. I don't know if this posted. Russians won the Battle of Chernobyl. That's funny. Did they? Did they say that? They won the Battle of Chernobyl? I heard that the heaviest fighting was in northeastern Ukraine, like near the Belarus border, and Ukrainian officials had reported they killed like 3,000 Russian soldiers. I don't know how that happened, and they're about to roll into Ukraine 48 hours later. You tell me. Hold on, guys. I got messages coming in. Oh, I don't know. Let's see. Johnny says no income tax if you come down Hollow. Oh, Johnny, I will definitely. If I get down to Tennessee anytime soon, I mean, the closest I'll probably be there anytime soon would be if I get to DC for the convoy. With transparency in play now, and the hedgies having a report today after market close, do you think we will start a run up on Monday in? Well, why, Kurt Mize, why do you believe the transparency is in play now today and that we'll have a run up because of that on Monday? I don't believe so, no, if that's what you're asking me. Is Cred Suisse talking? Steve, I'm not sure. George, if you're leaving, good night, man, and I will definitely keep your mom in my prayers. And I'm sure she'll be fine. The one we're waiting for on transparency. Yeah, if I can find it. CSI. Hang on. Okay. Let's see here. I'm trying to see if I can find it here. CSI, send me the link to send me directly to it so I can keep up with the chat. Send it to my email and then put in the message when you sent it up, and I'll just pull it right up and I'll screen share it. Let's see. Harry Pat said they had a friggin' battle at the Chernobyl site. Russians took control. Can't make that up. That's crazy. Pull the pros rules so he can ask you something. He's been asking other Koreans and they've refused to help him at Massalorian. Yeah, CSI, send it to me. What you're asking. I just got an email. I just got a message from someone else saying the same thing. I think CS. Yeah, okay. I got you. I got you. Is that the real ape father? In the comments? I have no idea. I don't have anyone moderating tonight, so yeah, Tony is so CSI says thank you, Brenda Queen of Swords, and yes. Okay. All right. I will check my email in a second. And Tony's point is kind of what we've been talking about for the last couple of days, right? Ever since this, or what, 10 days to 2 weeks. What is the definition of transparency? What is the ultimate goal of transparency? How is it going to affect the MOAS, or what is it going to have to do anything with March 3rd or Monday or any of that? Everything that I've seen, yeah, I mean, there's like 50 proposals on the list. It's like there's a million different things that are possible. I forget, Tony, you remember what the exact number was? It was like over, I know there was over 2 dozen. All right, Kiwi Girl says, Jeffrey, I don't actually, everyone's pretty cool in the chat tonight. We're not having anything crazy, so I don't really need a mod right now, but if I do, I will definitely, and I'll write it down to add you as a moderator, Jeff. I'll make sure I add you as a moderator. But I didn't even ask anybody tonight. I figured this was going to be pretty laid back. Shoot, what was I just going to ask? Oh, right here. Article about Credit Suisse rats on Morgan Stanley and Goldman in federal block trading probe. No. That just came out, Kiwi Girl? Well, Kiwi Girl, if you're in New Zealand, you're getting the news. Well, I guess we're still getting at the same time. Jamie's saying the transparency won't matter because they have 100 loopholes. And here's the whole thing about that. Who's to say what they are going to do when this transparency, when these supposed transparency rules are put into place and are, implemented and actually checked? Who's to say they're not just going to break the rules and take the fines? If there's no jail time, there's no incentive not to break the rules. If you can make more money, then you can. If you can make more money in profit, then you will have to pay in a fine. Why would you ever walk away from that business model? It's been working for decades. Thanks, Jeff. I appreciate that. Deborah says they've been playing us. So F him and play that game right back. Yeah, I agree. And Steve R says, I think, Steve, I saw your comment earlier saying you heard the same thing. Oh, CSI, you don't have the link. I saw the front page. I saw the cover page that had the list. 50 proposals, maybe 6 to 10 are transparency related. Okay, that's what I thought. Tony, what's the email address? Well, I mean the email address. What's the for the website? Like, so I can go direct. Somebody popped in. All right, CSI popped in, so I'm gonna put him up and see what he's talking about. But I didn't even ask anybody. Instead of guessing. Back. CSI.
Am I on?
Yeah, now I hear you. Yep.
What's up, everybody? It's the Common Sense Investor coming at you on the live stream with the Massalorian. What's going on, my friend?
How you doing, buddy?
Man, I have a question.
Go ahead.
And it's a really, really, to me, until Tony can show me otherwise, important question. just go to any of the proposed acts that interest us. And I'm interested in the part that says about comments.
Okay. All right. Hold on one sec, because Tony's sending it to me in an email. I mean, in a direct link.
Okay, because I don't have the link where I could just show you.
That's all right. That's all right. That's all right. He has it. I know it. I saw it on his video the other night. That's where I saw the original list from his video. That's where I got it. So I know he knows what it is.
If he wants to
Boston
be on
Strong is
TV.
saying, "What's up, CSI?" Oh, he froze now.
It says,
There you go. There you go. You're good. You're good. Bubby, everybody's saying what's up. Johnny Tipton, Deborah.
what's
Whimsy
up, everybody?
Chick.
I gotta refresh. Maybe if I refresh, I can see it. All right, here's the thing. When Tony had his video and he was showing all the different proposals, where's this light coming from? Now he can't see me at all. Oh shit. All right. When Tony was showing his proposals and showing how they were not in effect yet. Okay.
Yep. I'm looking at them now.
All right. One says something about comments. It's awaiting comments or something like that.
Comments
how many
due.
comments due on a particular day. Right?
Yep.
So there's a button here that says submit comment, right?
Yep.
Who can submit a comment? Who can submit a comment concerning that proposal? Get down, son.
If you double click that, right, when you go into it on the page. So if you go to the US Securities and Exchange /ruling-comments, you can go in, fill out your information, put in your email address, all that. It's on the next, after you click on it, it will send you that page and you fill out all your information, your affiliation, if you're with an organization or just an individual person. Then they have your email address, and then there's spots for you to go in and fill that all out right after you open and click the comments. S7022.
And they got a section where we can also read what other people have commented, right?
I believe there's a PDF form that you can pull up that has, so I think you can choose whether it does or not. It's going to be viewable at sec.gov. That's what it says.
All right.
sec.gov.
Can you put that in the link down below so we can have access to it? Because what I'm about to talk about, well, I ask a question. Who can comment on that proposal?
I believe that's a good question. Settlement cycle was the one we're talking about, right? S70522.
I wouldn't give a fuck if it was, can the SEC drink water on a Tuesday, and they asking for comments, and we tell them fuck no, not until they cover their shorts.
Which is 60 days, whichever is later. Right. So okay. So I was talking to Tony about this earlier. We were saying that this date of April 11th that's on here, whichever comes first, if it's before, because it says here, which is 60 days after issuance, whichever is the later of the two. Comments received are available for this proposal. Then it gives you the option to comment. Let me just go through it and see what happens next.
It gives you the option to comment?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
when you click on that link.
You would be me, right?
What's that?
You would be me, right, in that article that you're reading? If I'm reading that article,
yes.
You're reading it as talking about you. I'm reading it as talking about me. 103 other people that's on this live stream reading it, and it's talking about them, that they're doing what? What are they doing? They're leaving a comment, their feelings about this particular proposal.
Yeah, and
I'm sorry, go ahead.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
We ought to have 80,000 comments on this one proposal.
Agreed. Yeah, everybody who owns AMC should be in here commenting.
Everybody that owns AMC should be commenting. Please help us. Please help us. Or GME.
All right, so I'm gonna do that, guys. I'm gonna link it in the
I can't.
description. When I put up the details for the video, I will link this. I'll copy and paste it right now so that you guys have it and you go right to it. And the proposal that you want, I believe that CSI is talking about is S70522. And I'm copying and pasting it right now, so you guys will have it.
Cool. I'll give you a minute and then I'll refresh.
Yep. Let me just go. Let me see here. Do I have to go into YouTube to put this up? I might have to wait till after I upload the video, right, to put it in my chat, because I'm not running out of YouTube right now. I'm running out of the live software.
Can you just put it in the chat real quick so
I
can go to?
Yep.
Oh, I don't have the link, or I'd do it.
Okay, it should come up. I'll put it up on the front page, on the front. Oh, I might have hit the wrong one. Hold on. Pantheon might be correcting me. Pantheon, this is 70122. Hold on.
Stephanie said, okay, you sold me, Bubby. Quit calling me Bubby. I'm CSI.
My fault. I didn't mean to do that.
No, that's Stephanie. Stephanie does that.
Oh, okay.
I'm undercover, Stephanie. You ain't supposed to know my real name. But she says she'll comment. Anybody else will leave a comment and say, man, please help us with this. Please pass this transparency immediately and help us.
Okay, hold on, guys. I'm going to pull up. I think Pantheon just gave me the right one that CSI is looking for.
It doesn't matter. There, yeah, the link somebody put in there, it says submit comments. And you click the link. And it takes you to a comment page, people. Now,
okay, this is it, guys. That's it. Right now, it's going to come up on the screen. It's in the chat. Yep, there you go. That's the specific one that CSI is talking about.
See, Stephanie, now you got Buster Cherry calling me Bubby. What girl when I'm
Yeah, guys, definitely go to that and put comments in. Absolutely 100%. I'm going to leave mine up on my screen so I don't forget when I get off of here, but definitely want to do that.
Now, Tony, are you still in the chat?
I don't know if he's still in there. I sent him the link if he wanted to hop on. The weird thing is, I don't know why your audio is coming out of my computer. I hope it's not getting feedback. Do you get feedback from that, CSI? No?
No, I don't get any feedback.
Okay.
Boomer got mad at me. He just as I turned the damn camera on, he wants to come sit in my lap. An 85-pound lap dog.
He gets jealous, doesn't he?
Yeah, he gets jealous.
There we go. Now you're in my headphones. There we go. Beautiful. Okay.
If he won't eat, I bring Gumbo over here. And when Gumbo gets here, he's afraid Gumbo's going to eat his food, so he runs over there and eats it all. Right. And I send Gumbo back home.
All right, there's Tony. I got him in. Hold on. Let me pull him up. Good evening.
Tony, I got to refresh so I can see you on the big screen here.
Sorry, I had to wait for Scarlett to fall asleep.
Man, you're a bad man. I wish I had that problem. All right. So yeah, Tony. So Pantheon just corrected me. It's S70122 that we're talking about, right?
Well, that's the question that I always ask people. Like when I'm in Twitter or any comments where people are talking about transparency, and you ask them what their definition of transparency is, everybody has a different answer. So I like to start with, which regulation are you talking about, so that we're all on the same page.
Okay.
Several that are proposed.
Okay.
But if we want to focus on the one that Lou is mostly focusing on, is the one for BSTX blockchain.
Okay.
Right? But I can't even find that one in the proposed list.
I don't even see it on here.
Final.
It may not be proposed. It may be on the register.
It's somewhere in final because it's already been approved. I just haven't been able to find it. So,
but here's the whole point. Here's the whole point, Tony, wrapped up in a nutshell. And then we gonna give you some homework.
All right.
There's a section where it says submit comment.
Yep. I got it right here in front of me.
Okay. Does that mean you can comment on that proposal?
Absolutely. I've gone through and read the comments. It's from Joe the plumber and Brenda Smith in Arkansas. I mean, literally, you can see everybody's comments. I can put it up on the screen if you want.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, because so everybody else can see what you're seeing.
Hang on one second.
Tony,
It won't take long.
where are you pulling other people's comments from? Do you have to submit a comment first to be able to access that, or no?
No, some of
Okay.
them have a link in the comments due section that says
Oh, yeah.
comments received are available, and you can click on the hyperlink for
Gotcha.
Do you see it?
Yep.
Do you
Right
wanna
above
put it
the
up on
submit.
your screen?
Yeah, sure. Yep. Let me do a screen share. Hold on.
I
Add
think
source.
I think when Tony did his video, he showed an example of one of them crying, "Please don't let this pass," and because it was going to destroy them, so they were begging not to let it pass.
I actually haven't put any of the comments on a video, but I have read through some of them. I said in my live stream, be careful when you're commenting. Don't give too much personal info because everybody can read it.
Yeah, it might have been on your live stream. I said that. But okay, so every retail investor can go to these pages and leave a comment concerning that proposal. Am I understanding everything correctly?
Yeah, if you
Yes.
click on that link, the blue link with the arrow next to it where it says submit comments, absolutely.
Yep.
So it's just my opinion, but every YouTuber ought to be pushing this thing and telling their followers, hey man, these are the ones we want passed. We need to leave a comment and let them know how we feel about this proposal. We would flood that shit with 80,000 people leaving comments.
Absolutely.
And just so you guys know, Pantheon's saying that he did his video where he was showing comments today. So if you can't see what I'm putting up, what we're talking about, it's on Pantheon's channel.
I might have seen one. I see so many of them videos. Good. I watch all of y'all.
I don't know how you keep up, CSI. I mean, it's so hard.
It ain't fucking easy. It ain't easy.
Not. It ain't.
I just got 4 hours sleep and I woke up for this.
Jeez. That's insane. Jamie's saying it can't hurt, it will only help. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, just be careful with your personal information, guys. Don't put anything too descriptive or,
Okay.
There's nuts out there.
Pull that back down so I can see Tony. I miss Tony.
All right, hold on.
I would just make a suggestion, and you can feel free to ignore it or call it bullshit. But I would keep your comments specific to retail investors want more transparency in the markets, and not throw in AMC and GME, because then it kind of muddies the water. Just stick to the facts. We want transparency and we want it fast.
Okay, now this is where I was hoping we could go a little bit with tonight, was with your help. If leaving a comment, I mean, I know number one is don't, and it's hard for some of y'all, don't be fucking rude in the comments. This is the federal government. You're leaving a comment to tell them how you feel about something, but don't be ugly.
Yeah, this is going straight to the SEC. So it's
if you want to be taken seriously, then write like you're writing to a judge or a lawyer or a congressman. Be professional as much as you can, not emotional.
Technically, we should have 4 million different comments. Technically,
we should have what?
4 million different comments.
Right.
Didn't Adam Aaron tweet today 4 million plus still?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's another thing I'll get to in a little bit. But man, am I wrong, or could this be impactful with all of us commenting and leaving our feelings on these proposals?
Good question. Is this going to make an impact, you think?
Yeah,
I mean, they're going to take it into consideration, right? They're going to take it into consideration if they get 80,000 comments saying, yeah, put this in place immediately. That might help. I don't see how
They
they can
could-
turn it down after that.
They could, if we push this, they could wake up Monday and go to work and have about 30,000 comments to go through on the proposals. They'll shit. They'll be like, oh shit, where'd all this come from?
Seriously. Yep. Yep.
So Tony, talk some more to us about the commenting. Don't be rude. Write as if you're writing to a judge.
Let's look at. I'm going to pull one up and let's see. Let's see how many comments are actually on one of these. That'd be a good little exercise, wouldn't it? Shortening the securities transaction settlement cycle. How about that one? How many comments are there? Does it say the number? There are a bunch. It looks like maybe about 100 to 150.
Yep. Yep.
Oh.
I'd say about that many. Yep. Maybe.
That's
Yeah.
cool.
About 150. Yep.
Cool.
Not very many.
No.
Not very many. Because see,
No,
we
not very many
hadn't
for how
thought
many retail investors we have talking about it. Like,
nobody's thought about it. Nobody's ever thought about making a video and going, hey man, don't forget to go leave a comment about
I
this.
think, your time would be much more valuable spent putting a comment on one of these regulations, insisting that retail investors want more transparency, than your time would be more valuable there than tweeting Gary Gensler with an insult on Twitter.
Yes.
100%.
Yeah.
100%.
Because that's an automatic delete on his Twitter.
Right.
I know it makes people feel better and it's emotional release and all
Yeah.
that, but those are not being read by anybody.
Yeah.
So Harry Parrott is saying if they've already passed, why does, hold on. If they've already passed, what does it matter? They will be implemented? Not necessarily, right?
Well, they haven't been passed. They're proposed. Right. They're out for comment, and then they read your comments and it comes back. This is what I was trying to say that Lou says is bullshit. But I mean, they go out for comment for a reason. This is a process for every SEC regulation. They go out for comment after they talk about it. The comments are made by us and by institutions. And then they come back and they review those comments to see if revisions need to be made. Sometimes they don't make revisions. Sometimes they do. That's why some of these, after comment period is over, go right to final, and some of them are still in proposed status for over a year or 2 years. Right. Because they're reviewing comments and making changes, and they go back out for comments again after more changes. It's a process. There is no implementing immediately just because they talk about it in a meeting. That is not true. So just so you guys know, the comments are due 30 days after the publication in the Federal Register or April 11th, which is 60 days after issuance, whichever is later. So you have until then to get in here, but I'd say the sooner the better.
I say, why not this weekend? Let's tell everybody we in conversation with, or make a video about it so everybody can see it. I have a small channel. Tony has a little bigger channel. You're fixing to have a bigger channel. And I mean, we could reach a lot of people with this. I bet you may father get on board with it.
Probably would be a good idea if everyone did a video about it, or at least put it into one of their videos, maybe in the very beginning. So if someone is not going to make it all the way through, at least they get this little portion of information. Pantheon says the guy from NYC says they have been passed, but can be revoked if the comments show a reason to pull it back for the protection of investors. That is what the guy from NYC is saying.
Okay. I have seen that wording in the fine print of a final proposal. I'm going to go check right now and see if it's in the proposed rule. But that wording is in the last paragraph of Federal Register comments that they're out there for final. They reserve a right to pull it back. Let me go find it while y'all talk amongst yourselves.
Yep, go for it.
Okay, let's answer some questions in the comments, because I see Stephanie has one.
Okay, I'll grab Stephanie 1 sec. Hold on 1 sec. Big B has said it's a waste of time. They're not going to do nothing, and none of you are lawyers. Big B, as far as that's concerned, what else do you have the power to do right now besides to get on here and comment about it? You can do nothing and sit on your hands, or you can go make a comment.
Or you can go make a comment.
Where's Stephanie?
It's
Hold on.
simple.
I'll find her. You said Stephanie? Oh, here she goes. Here she goes. Here she goes. Let's see. Tony, does that mean all our comments could prolong the process? No, no. The cutoff date is April 11th or 30 days after the publication in the registrar. So whatever is the longest out.
They give themselves time to read the comments. They're not just, as soon as comments is over, does not mean, okay, we're going next. No, they got a space of time where they're reading what people are saying.
I'm always surprised when a rule gets put out to the Federal Register for final, and they'll note that 0 comments were received on this rule. I'm like, how? This is really strange to me that they put rules out for proposal and nobody, not even institutions, comment sometimes.
How far? When do you remember how long ago you saw that?
Oh, I see it often when I'm looking at stuff that's on final.
I'm listening.
I was looking at another one that had it noted this rule's going out to final. It only had 1 comment, and it was not a dispute. It was just a comment. All right, stand by. I'm
assuming MC, you mean BSTK, right? Not OSTK and T0 and GG and his crew.
BSTX.
BSTX, sorry. Buster Cherries. He's right here. He's live with us.
I got a question.
Go for it.
Well, the first thing I'm thinking about is you got your screen split up like this. If you could split it up into 9, and then we could all be in the tic-tac-toe thing, kind of like the TV show. And
I prefer the Brady Bunch.
Oh, you want the Brady Bunch? Damn, I had a question. Oh, who would like Tony to go to look at they ain't but like 50 of them and show us in a video which ones are important to us, which ones we should comment our feelings on, and basically what each one means. Okay, if you leave a comment on this one, this is about this, and you tell them how you feel, kind of video. Would y'all like that? Let's see what everybody says.
Yeah, maybe we could each just take a section and break it down for everyone to show the importance of it. Just each of us grab one, and do it.
And then, yeah, he's got to show me how to do it, though. I have to watch him do it.
I just want to show y'all, this is my screen share here too on the Federal Register. If you're ever on here and you go to the advanced search, just to hammer home the point again between proposed rule and a final rule, see the 2 different tick boxes here?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
If you want to just see which ones are proposed, you just click this one. If you want to see which ones are final, then you click that one. Just a little tip for you guys. And then the ones that were being talked about yesterday, the notices that Lou said, hey, this is immediate implementation. That's not even a rule. Typically, notices are minor amendments to something that's already been approved. That's a notice. So I'm going to take off my screen share for a minute. I just wanted to show you these little tick boxes. I'm going to keep on pulling up that comment about the could be pulled back at the last second.
Last second. Find that. Would you say it's in the fine print?
It's at the end typically of a rule. Give me a second to pull one up.
Someone is asking if the comment added. No, there's no, there is no time. No, it's April 11th or 30 days, whichever is the longest out.
Deborah just said, this is our battle now. That's right, Deborah. That's what's got me going, is that we've been sitting on our asses for a year. Frankie Muhammad said, are you winners or are you whiners? And I got to thinking we're fucking whiners, because all we're doing is bitching about what's not being done, and we ain't been proactive in this fight. This is one way we can fight.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a way to get our voice heard directly to the SEC. You can directly contact the SEC.
Because I was saying, everybody at one time start calling the office and have them fucking going crazy all day. And then somebody else made another comment doing something like that with emails. And Tony told us that that wasn't a good idea. So I said, well, what can we do? And then that came up during his video. I noticed I could leave a comment. But Tony, would you do that for us? Could you put together a video? And look, once you get the video set up, showing which one we need to comment on, we'll share that video to everybody so they can see the process and what they need to do.
Sure, I can do that.
We'll use your video to share with everybody.
I can do that.
So, okay. So Tony, which one are you going to do?
He wants
Showing
me
the
to,
securities?
if I understand what he's saying, because I'm reading and listening at the same time, he wants me to recommend which rules we should go comment on.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
We can break these down into exactly what these rulings are all about. You know, everyone could take one. We got what? There's about 6 or 7 really that probably concern us right now, that, or maybe less than that actually, that concern retail, especially, right? Out of the 10 I can see here. Because some of this is about cybersecurity risk and whistleblowers, stuff that's not going to concern retail right now.
Do you see now? And like somebody commented earlier, I have reached out to every freaking YouTuber saying, man, we need to try this, and nobody responds except Jackson Hunter. I got an email from Jackson Hunter I'm gonna share with y'all too.
I saw that. I saw that.
But if this dog will hunt people, if there's 500 comments and they only used to getting 100, they're gonna say, oh shit, there's 5 times more than what we usually get.
Somebody's watching us.
Yeah. Yeah. It would be nice to have a huge influx of messages from retail. Pantheon, what are you saying?
Where's Pantheon?
I sent you the link, bro. I sent it right before I came live. And I sent you an email telling you, I think the same time I sent it to CSI saying that was going on. Dr. Zeno.
Soon as Pantheon comes on, I got another topic that I wrote to you in the email about. Did you like what I wrote?
Yeah, if we can actually make that happen, of course, that would be fantastic.
Let's get Pantheon when he comes on. I was hoping Phil for real would be here.
So did I talk to Phil today? I don't think I think it's last time I talked to Phil was last night. Trying to think. I don't remember. I sent out the link during the live stream. So literally, if you didn't get a link and you want to come on, just shoot me a comment and I will send you the link. Especially since I have 2 other guys on right now, I can step away for a second. Let's hear some predictions. JD, you know that.
It's gonna rain tomorrow.
Yeah, it's gonna. The snow here is gonna keep piling up outside my window.
Here's a prediction for you. The shit's about to hit the fan.
I hope so. Okay. So yeah, we'll talk about that in the emails, I guess, and we could probably get stuff out before the weekend's out. I would think.
Yeah. Now, see, here's something else. I say it all the time in my streams whenever I think about it. Is there anybody here that is good at graphic, like Photoshop and shit? If so, can you make us a little picture or something that we can post with the video telling people, make sure to go comment?
Yeah, I could probably make something. I could make something with that on Canva. Some type of thumbnail? Like a thumbnail?
Yeah. Like a thumbnail that we can post on Facebook and Twitter. And
everyone have the same one? So we all have the same one?
Yeah, so we're showing the same thing, flooding Facebook and Twitter and all the other crazy shit they got out there now. I
will make that. Yep.
And so I mean, see, we're getting a movement going here now. The blood should start pumping. People are saying, well, it's not gonna mean anything. Do it anyway.
Yeah, I mean, guys, I mean, it can't hurt right now. What could
It can't hurt.
possibly go wrong by sending your concerns to the SEC? At least we'll have a record and say, you know, if Gensler is going to lose his job, he can't say, "Well, I listened to retail." But like, no, you didn't, because there's 80,000 comments that clearly said we want more transparency, and you didn't. You know, you didn't do what you're supposed to do. So at least we'll
Okay.
have a record. If his job's threatened, he can't say he didn't do anything.
My next question is, I know Tony's deep into some research over there, but does it tell you how many comments have been left?
You can see the comments. It doesn't give you a numerical summary of how many there are.
Damn. Because see, if we get the right people starting or getting in on this movement with us, like Trades, he could help. And Charles Payne could get wind of all the comments being flooded to SEC on these proposed rules. And it could be a segment on Fox Business.
If we could get someone onto a big podcast, would be a huge deal.
Yeah, I mean, who does a big podcast? TMI.
Rogan.
Where's
No, I mean
TMI?
like big, like Rogan big.
Oh, yeah, somebody that can look that's in our arena. Because, see, in this particular way of fighting, we're not hollering naked shorts and y'all need to do something. We just saying, hey, as a retail investor, we believe this is a good rule. That's all you got to put.
Yep. Yep. Yes, sir.
But I don't
yeah,
know
man, I would love to get someone on one of those podcasts. That would be huge.
Jackson Hunter.
While I'm looking this stuff up, let me just show you something in a final rule. If you can put my screen share back up.
Yep. Hang on.
This was a document. Let me make it a little bit bigger for you guys. This was I think the Holding Foreign Companies Accountable Act. And this is the final rule in the Federal Register. And notice this paragraph here where they're talking about the comment letters. We received a number of comment letters in response to the interim final amendments. While several commenters generally supported them, some provided specific suggestions on how to improve them or otherwise implement the act, and others opposed the interim final amendments. So they got supportive comments and opposition to comments. Generally, commenters supporting the amendment stated that they effectively provided for timely implementation of the Holding Foreign Companies Accountable Act, yada, yada, yada. So they do read the comments is the point, and they even talk about them when they do the final publication. That's all I got. I'm still looking for the phrasing about when they could yank it back. So you can take off my screen share. Is he still there?
Yeah. CSI's here. Yep. I'm just gonna close down your screen share. Yep. There we go. Okay. All right. So that's interesting.
Where you at, Phil, for real?
I don't know where he is. I don't know if he's taking a little break, that he finally made peace. I'm glad everybody made peace. That's for sure. That was getting out of control. James Giddy is saying, take a shot, Tony.
Take a shot. Man, come on, guys. I'm trying to do research here.
Yeah, leave him alone. This is important. He'll drink the whole bottle.
I'm drinking water.
The whole bottle when he's done.
Drinking water, wink, wink.
Yeah, what's in there? Tequila?
No, I found a bottle of gin.
Oh, wow.
Not my favorite. It's not my favorite, but
you're drinking it straight?
I don't mean to be rude. I don't mean to be rude, but the commenters, the people that are watching,
yeah,
y'all focus on what we talking about. We ain't talking about the moon, and we ain't talking about how high the stock can go. We talking about commenting on these proposals. We want y'all's opinion on all that. We don't need to be hearing about how you think it's going to go to 100,000. If you think so, great. Go watch somebody's video for that. But right now, we're talking strategy on fighting these people.
Deborah, we need to play the game is all. She's right. Yep. Pantheon said transparency is on #1. Amendments to Form PF to require. That's what someone was asking earlier. Yep. That's the one you were talking about.
That's the one. That's the one.
Okay. You got something?
No, I'm going to pull that one up. That one's under proposed, right? Pantheon.
I will wait till he answers.
Yeah, I found it here. IA 5950. Comments due March 21st.
March.
So
Oh,
3
fuck,
weeks.
man, you gotta-
4 weeks.
You realize how many comments can be left on that between now and March what? 21st? We can get 1 million people commenting on that.
We should have 1 million people commenting on that. The sad thing.
I guess it's not really important anymore since they were already approved and they're enforcing them right now, right?
They're already implemented. They're already penalizing people. They're already being penalized.
I don't know.
Blue Jackets probably showing up this weekend.
Who's showing up? Blue
Massalorian.
Jackets. Yeah, they're showing up this weekend. That was December 10th. Yeah, bro.
Check your email, Pantheon said.
Okay. Hang on 1 second.
Good Lord, these fucking regulations are long.
Pantheon. You done put the list together already? You and fucking Tony work together on that for us. We'll share these videos to the whole world. And say, go comment, bitch.
I know
Ladies,
I've seen before what Lou is talking about. I'm having trouble finding it. Now that I want to find it, I can't find it.
I don't know how to say your name. Yeah, they deleted it. You want to know who the Massalorian is? Be cool. Everybody's gonna know who the Massalorian is real soon.
Pantheon, I just checked my email. I didn't see anything from you, buddy. The last thing I have is from Stephanie, which was at 10:15. So that was a while ago. Let's see. How about we start ordering to the lit exchanges? We can't even do that. No, we can. You got the option to do that, Sam. That's all on you. Until they want to pass, regulations to completely squash PFOF, you got to take that into your own hands. You got to be proactive with that. Find an exchange that will let you go lit. Let's see.
Here's something interesting on the amendment to Form PF. We request comment on all aspects of our analysis, including the potential cost and benefits of the proposed amendments. This is the amendment to Form PF. Please, we request comments. Hang on. We request comments on our selection of data sources, empirical methodology, and the assumptions we have made throughout the analysis. Like, commenters are requested to provide empirical data, estimation methodologies, and other factual support for their views. In other words, if you don't have factual support for your review, fuck off.
Right.
We don't want to hear any whining. Present your empirical methodology for the basis of your comment, and we'll take you seriously.
Yeah, and we all have something we want to say, right? So
we've all got that ready to go. I've been working on my empirical methodology spreadsheet for months. I don't know about you guys.
Oh, I'm too high to worry about it.
Sam was saying that we can't get the community to go to lit exchanges. How we can get them to comment an SEC proposal? Here's the thing: if we can do this in an organized manner, let's say we just we pick next weekend, or maybe even sooner, and 4 or 5 of us or 6 of us all take one of these rules. We explain them, then we point you in the right directions, put the links in the descriptions. This is all about like getting organized, and that's what we're doing right now, right? We're having an adult conversation and getting organized and figuring this out. So we'll all be chatting on email and on the phone to each other, and we'll figure it out, and we'll take suggestions.
Time out. Oh, hell no. We ain't organizing and we ain't telecommunicating shit.
Who said that?
That's me. We ain't organizing and using telecommunications to strategize.
No, just so we can show everyone how to get to the SEC webpage and put a comment in. That's all it is. It's not. This
Yeah,
isn't.
yeah,
It's not
yeah.
corroborating with the enemy or anything.
That's right. That's right. See, they trying to catch them son of bitches using the emails and stuff. So
Yeah, don't
we
try to send the
we
SEC to my door. They'll be catching lead.
we, we just a bunch of dumb gorillas trying to figure shit out.
It really is. It's just a bunch of smooth-brained apes.
That's it. This smooth brain ape got another idea, and I talked Pantheon. Glad you're here, man. I wish Phil for real was here because he's gonna be a part of it too. Did I make notes? I threw my notes away. All right. Here's the deal. I've been promoting the AMC 2022 town hall meeting to people that follow me and things like that, my Facebook. And people say, yeah, they would like to have a meeting, a town hall meeting of shareholders where we discuss our company. Does that make sense with everybody?
Makes sense to me.
Now, I started making a list and I said, now, first thing because I want to get enough people to come to this town hall where it can be effective, that the number of shareholders that can come over here to the Massalorian's channel and let their presence be known when we have this town hall. Now, he could schedule it for whatever day is best for him, and we could start promoting that we're going to have a town hall meeting of shareholders over here on the Massalorian's channel. And let's stop right there. And Massalorian, what do you think about that?
I would love to be able to host that and get him on here to talk to us. I don't, from what let me just let you know, tell you what I've heard. From everyone I've heard, he has been ghosting people in the community. Now, I don't know that I can prove that, but he hasn't done any live streams or anything for a while now, or any videos. So it might be tough to trap him into an interview or a town hall meeting, but that doesn't mean we can't try, right?
Okay, try.
We can't push for it.
Take the same approach. Give me his goddamn email address.
Who is that you're talking about? Adam ARON?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Right. He gets about 30,000 emails that says, come to the, please accept the Massalorian's invite. He's going to accept the fucking invite.
Tony, real quick, I just want to break in so I can get this number out. What was the number we agreed on yesterday? Was retail's ownership, as far as we can tell on paper, 66%, 64%?
Retail ownership, according to Fintel, is around 63%.
63. Okay. 63%, Stephanie.
Again, everything with a grain of salt, because that's not counting short interest. That's not counting synthetics. That's just going by what is out there on one of the more reputable, accurate websites that reports 13 Fs.
Correct.
And then you subtract out the 13 Fs to get the retail percentage.
But the town hall thing, I think it would be great if we could do that. What is it going to take? It's going to take a lot of pressure, outside pressure. And those bigger channels have, Adam ARON's email. Somebody's got it. One of those guys got it.
Sure. And if they come on board now, here's the thing. Like I shared with you in email, I just got another
Brenda, get him on my channel then. Get him on my live stream next Saturday night. Get him on.
Who? What?
Brenda says he hasn't been ghosting.
He'll come on here. I'm pretty sure he'll come on here. Man, for him to hear the topics, now we would stick to topics during the town hall, which is what I was going to talk to Phil for real about. Me and him can put it together. We can reach out to the people or ask, because I reached out to Jackson Hunter and he's already responded. He's on board.
He met Adam ARON, didn't he, Jackson? Like a couple weeks ago, right?
I don't know. So if he's met him, he's got his email address. He knows how to reach out to him. And here's the
Brenda
thing.
say she will try. All right, Brenda.
All right, here's the thing. We set up a program. We don't talk about naked shorts. We don't tell them we want a immediate count of everything. That's not what the purpose will be. The purpose will be to explain to Adam Aaron as shareholders concerns of our company. Are we good there?
Yes. Yeah. Yes. And Pantheon is saying Jackson met Adam at LA at the Grove. I thought so. Yeah. That was just a couple weeks ago. I think he was with Pam the Trader and a couple other people. I remember seeing pictures on.
Oh, yeah, I
someone's
seen him on
Twitter.
Twitter. So
JD,
Jackson,
I'm not worried at all. I don't think anybody on this live stream right now is worried about AMC. We wouldn't be on here talking about it if we were. Pantheon seems like he might have been in here. That's right. I remember hearing that. Yeah. Those are their names.
Hey, Pantheon, did you make that comment earlier about what the guy in New York was saying because he put out another video or a tweet? Just curious. While I'm wasting my time looking this shit up.
I'm sorry.
That was to Pantheon if he's still on.
Anyway, Jackson Hunter
He's still here. Go ahead, CSI. Sorry.
Video.
Jackson Hunter has agreed to put together a 20-minute presentation on the failure to delivers and how it is impacting our company. That's one issue we want to talk to Adam Aaron about, and Jackson Hunter said he would do the presentation for that. So we have him on board.
Good deal. Can you give him my email next time you talk to him?
Yeah, I'll send it to him.
Okay. James, I hope they're more than that. I hope we're at like 2 billion almost, or at least 1.5. The revenue from the box office Q4 there's a lot of money coming in from those movies. Pantheon said video, Tony. New video.
All right.
Let's see here. Let's talk turkey. Transparency, JD, that's what we've been talking about. We've been on since 9:15 talking about transparency. And Tony is digging through the SEC filings to get dates. We are talking about the comment section where you can go in and comment that the SEC is going to look at individual comments that have been put up on their page. And I posted it in the comments, the link a couple times. And we're going to follow up with it and do some more videos on it. Dave Lauer on Twitter goes over the Fed registered notice and comments to write during the comment period. Oh, interesting. Okay. Yeah. See that, CSI?
Yeah, the one you have up.
Yep. About Dave Lauer?
You got it up. CSI yep. Dave Lauer on Twitter goes over to Fed registry. In Heal, go over to my YouTube channel after this is over with to the About section and send me an email. I mean, it's got my Twitter. In any of my videos, it's got my Twitter. Subscribe to me on Twitter and send that to me in a DM so I can follow up on it, please.
There you go. I know you guys got that. Yes, we do have blockbusters coming. F all the hedges is right. Let's see here. Pantheon says the documents New York City said were transparency and T+1 are not that. If I am wrong, I will delete my entire YouTube channel. Pantheon, I'm sure you are 100% correct on that then. I don't see you taking in your channel anytime soon. I think earnings will be spot on, Assassin 110. I think that's why we had that little preview announcement. I think we'll be spot on. We'll probably just barely beat them.
We're going to do so good in the earnings report. Listen, let me tell you something. Why do y'all think they moved the earnings back? Why do you think they are forward? Why do you think they moved them up?
I get asked that question a lot. I keep on asking people, where did AMC publish a different date than March 1st? I know there were a bunch of sites that had estimated dates. I've only seen one date, one official date that came out. It was,
and it's always been March 1st, so it wasn't moved.
No, it used to be in the end of March. They normally would do them, I believe, going back to 2018. They would be towards the end, beginning of April, right, Tony?
I think last year's I've seen some that were late February.
But when did we actually get earnings? Didn't we get them right after Kong Godzilla came out? Because there was a
I mean, you
big,
can
there was a
pull
there
up
was a
your
big
Webull.
hoopla about that.
Pull up your Webull. You can and go to the weekly chart. You can see every earnings date. But they're not. I mean, the dates are not always the same. They are only official once the company publishes it. And a lot of people publish estimated dates,
Right. There
and
was
those
speculation.
dates are all over the map.
Yep.
So I don't ever worry about a date until the company officially publishes it. So I know it's a lot of people. Gosh, I hate always being the guy with the fucking facts, but I don't think that they pulled it in or rescheduled it. They've issued one date. That's it.
Yep. The first live stream I ever did, we went on to look, and it was just speculation. It was going to be at the end of March, and then all of a sudden, the date got pushed up just a couple weeks ago. So that's a fact. There was no date. We looked for it, couldn't find it. It showed up about at March 9th a little while ago, and then pushed up. Jamie says,
How many people saw Rico's video from today while he was watching the stream?
Tell us. I didn't see.
yeah,
I
tell
did
us.
not.
We were talking about this earlier. We didn't hear it.
Man, that shit was jamming while the line was moving. He was giving them the updates, whoever he's with, going back and forth. I mean, I was into it. I was like, God damn, this was actually fun to watch. So if he does a live stream for that, shoot over there and check out Rico. That's one funny son of a bitch.
He does. He is funny.
So, Mike, I'm going to answer this question, guys. Give me 1 second. So, Mike is
Oh,
asking me, hello, Mass, no disrespect, but why are you chasing Big Lou down his bottomless rabbit hole in lieu of focusing on Gary Gensler's press release? So, here's my thing. I know he loves Gary Gensler. If you watch tonight's video, I went and I pulled up a clip from December 10th of Lou saying the exact same thing he's saying right now. He said the Blue Jackets were coming over the weekend, and Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, the DOJ investigation will kick in, and we will start to see people dumping all their AMC. It could go down to $5 a share. What is that on my screen right now? Tony, is there a cat on your screen or something?
My cat's walking all around here. Yeah.
Okay. So, Mike, here's my thing. I just want people to understand as they go along in this play and they keep getting their heart broken week after week after week to just hold the line. That's the only reason I bring the man's name into this at all. He's got a lot of people who are writing and hanging on his every word, and I don't want my play to get effed up because of some stupid predictions or revelations, or he's just trying to crush it for ad revenue. I got way too much money involved with this to play those kind of games.
Not to mention.
I hope that explains it.
Not to mention, there are enough people that question it that constantly ask us for our opinion. So that's
another
job.
thing.
Our job
Right.
is to answer your guys' questions, and we get
Right.
asked that nonstop.
Oh my God. I just did a video about Luke, and I said I was right again because I explained in my video how him telling people that now was the time to switch if they was going to switch because it was cheap got the little brokers out of the squeeze. Man, the hate I got from them people. Lou never said switch. I said, oh my God.
The new guy, thank you so much. Appreciate you, man.
But I mean, I make my videos in response to comments in my comment section. And I ain't just because I'm following Lou and copying him. I'm ahead of Lou, by the way.
You can't win because if you make a video, which I never have, agreeing with him, they say you're just repeating what he says. And if you make a video, clarifying actual facts and don't agree with them, then they also hate you for that. So they literally just want to put the blinders in the earmuffs on and only hear from him. And you cannot have any other opinion, positive or negative.
Somebody asked me about what did I think about Lou's 3 to 800 numbers. And I told him, I agree. And I said, here's why though. He said, I can tell you why I have that feeling looking at my chart. But he can't tell us this. It's going to 3 to 800. Trust me, bro. Man, give us something besides trust buck. And I tell you something else. I got 2 videos of Lou. I'll expose them. If y'all don't quit putting nasty shit in my comments, I'll put the videos up of Lou saying the squeeze was over with.
I thought you liked Lou. I mean, I know none of us dislike him, but I thought you were in agreement with everything he said.
I'm in agreement with most of what he's, but I see what's operating here. All right. The squeeze, we were supposed to squeeze the little brokers and get that cash out of them, out of Webull and out of Robinhood and all the rest of them. In transferring, while it was cheap, allowed them to get off the hook, and now the problem's over there with the bigger brokers. But they're done with that, most of the squeeze, because ain't but 25% of us left over there. So we're good over here in Webull and Moo and Public. Apex, we're good with Apex.
So are you still? I don't know, CSI. Are you still boycotting till March?
Oh, yeah.
I know you made a video about March 3rd, right?
Yeah,
are you still doing that?
I made the video about March 3rd. I made the retraction video, and I explained how Tony had showed me I was incorrect, and I apologized to everybody about the 3rd. However, my boycott was still on. I'm not buying AMC until transparency or something is passed. Now, I've got positions otherwise. I bought Sundial. Or I didn't buy Sundial yet because I'm waiting on my looks. Algo to say that it's a good buy. So
Mike, give it 2 weeks, Mike. All right, so I get that. I understand why. Why you said that. I totally get it. So can someone explain to me what this 1348 on TMI's channel is? We will all print. What is? I've seen this in the comments now a couple times.
It's a trading. It's a trading technical analysis strategy using 13 and 14-day EMAs.
Really? Have you looked into it at all?
I'm doing some back testing on it compared to the other methods that I use.
Are you going through TMI? Are you watching TMI's breakdown?
You don't need to watch. Just put the
no. I know. I'm just asking.
48 EMAs.
No, I know.
I mean,
I know. I'm just asking. Are you watching his breakdown of it though? Like what he's no. Okay. No. Just curious. That's all.
Listen, you don't need a crystal ball to know this motherfucker's going next week. I mean, you can come up with 369, 48, 13, whatever you want. This motherfucker's supposed to go next week, and it's gonna go next week.
Next week, you think we're gonna get a run?
Yeah. I think they're bringing it to the end. I think they're bringing it.
I'm tired of looking for this tonight. I'll probably just look for it in the morning.
Yeah, forget
and do an update for you
Tony.
guys. I know I've seen exactly what he said. I just can't find it right now.
Hey Tony, we appreciate you, man. You're the brains of the operation. We're kind of building.
I'm just dumb money.
We're building an A team here.
Seriously. But I think that idea is good though, to break down these videos. Because if we could just, I mean, this SEC and doing the commenting thing can't hurt our cause at all in any way. At least if we were to try to get legislation passed, let's say we were to try to go past some of this and try to get legislation passed as far as penalties are concerned and jail time, because that's what I'm looking for. I want jail time for people. Then having this kind of, that we made this push and things like this are just going to help our case going forward. I just don't see anything wrong with it, honestly. Johnny is saying, Tony, thank you. I just like Lou Smith. Oh. But yeah, I think I'm going to reach out, CSI. I'm going to reach out to Pantheon said reach out to Adam Aaron's kids. So that's what I'm going to do. That's I don't know. Maybe I'll have some luck.
Hold on. I don't know how that'd work out reaching out to somebody's kid. You see what's going on with a father.
Yeah, that's true. But that's how Trey got in touch with Adam Aaron. It was through his sons. So they must be older.
There's never a boring minute on the AMC front.
No, right? You can always find material. Let's see here.
Okay, let's get back to the town hall. One thing real quick on the town hall. You said you can do Photoshop, or I use Canva too,
Yes.
but
Yes.
mine is so elementary. That's why I would like somebody that knows what they're doing.
Yeah, I can do a graphic design for a thumbnail. Absolutely. I can
Can
work
you
on it
do a
tomorrow.
graphic design for a thumbnail for the town hall meeting?
Yeah, both. Yeah. What, to make it look like
Okay.
there actually is one, or just to propose it?
Well,
What do you want?
I
How
mean,
specific you want it?
I want it to say a certain date that we can set. We can talk about it now. And we're going to hold a town hall meeting on your channel at the Massalorian. Give your channel. And they can register. I don't know how you want to do a register to where, oh, fuck, they have to subscribe so they can get the updates. And every week till then, we'll have an update on what we're doing, preparing for the town hall.
What will we be looking at for a date?
Okay, well, first one that comes to mind is I'm thinking we want earnings to pass. Let him go ahead and drop the earnings, and he'll be feeling super good and like Superman. He saved the company, and we'll give him a spot so that he can share with all the people that are there his feelings about the earnings. You feel me? That'd be his role. He would come in and he would share with the shareholders the earnings that report he just gave, but he's just giving it to us. And then we can begin our presentation where Jackson talked about the failure to deliver. So it would have to be after the first. But if Lou's right, you want it before the third. Actually, he's retracted his third date. I don't know if y'all know that, but
He retracted the third date completely.
Yeah, but I would say, what do you think? Around the 5th? What's the 5th?
When did he retract the third date? He said that everything was effective today.
Yes, but he's also said, well, I mean, it's got to, because somebody checked him on it and he said it's supposed to be the 9th or something. And he said, no. It goes into effect today. Then they got to do the paperwork. Then it gets over here, and then it's over here. And then that's when you should expect it. So he's backed it up from the 3rd to however long.
Was that in his apology video to me?
No. This is just how he was explaining it to his followers, that it wasn't. Don't be looking for the 3rd necessarily, because they gotta get the transparency. They gotta get all the stuff. They gotta read over it. They gotta publish it. So it'll be
kind of like what I said in my video before I got vaporized.
Exactly.
Before I got vaporized. Sounds like he's just repeating my due diligence now.
That's what he's telling everybody.
About 14 hours after your video came out, somehow, miraculously, the story has changed. What do you know, kid?
March 5th. March 5th is a Saturday. You go live Saturdays anyway.
Yeah, that would be. Yep, that will be. Yep. Hold on. Pantheon saying he did not retract it. He said it has been sped up. He stuck with March 3rd, 4th, 5th, even though March 4th is Saturday.
3rd, 4th, or 5th.
There you go, folks.
If anyone's expecting a rebuttal video from me, just know that I'm waiting. TikTok, motherfuckers.
And in the meantime, I'll just be I'll be the Dragon Slayer, I guess, for Tony. I don't mind taking a hotline.
I'm letting them dig the hole deeper and deeper.
I don't give a
TikTok.
I don't
care either. I mean, it's all just fun and games. We all have the same end goal, but he's doubling down on what I know is incorrect information, because he's too stupid to say I made a mistake. I gave you guys the wrong info. So,
I get a lot of credit. I get a lot of credit for the video where I told everybody I was wrong and you was right.
Yeah, it's a big thing to do that, because that could lose you subscribers. That's all kinds of backlash you can get for that. So for people to do that, it's huge.
CSI, your video is completely different realm though. You weren't giving anybody advice. You were just saying what you were going to do.
Right.
So this is completely different realm here. He's spun a story for months of telling people that transparency is going to change the market on March 3rd and that they're cleaning up their books, yada, yada, yada. And our world is going to change. That is a world of difference on your video. Just saying, I was just trying to help you out. Like, hey, maybe, maybe don't quit buying, because heads up, nothing's really going to change on the 3rd.
I'm
So
glad.
that was just
I'm
me
glad.
helping you.
Yeah. I'm glad I was wrong.
You didn't need to apologize for anything as far as I was concerned.
I'm glad I was wrong, because we got to meet like that. And look at us now, brainstorming together.
Yeah, this is the best way to do it. I mean, yeah, and we just didn't know you a couple months ago. You know, you weren't on doing AMC videos, but now we're all smacking heads.
I got other YouTube channels, and I just got tired and quit. And I came back because of the buy button situation that everybody was talking about, how evil it was. And I was saying, y'all, they fucked it up. No, take my buy button. I don't give a fuck. And I made a video concerning why taking of the buy button was a good thing, not a bad thing. That's the only reason I came back. Somebody wants, wait a minute, back up the comments. Somebody wants Massalorian to be a porn star.
Right, that was a while ago. I took that right down. I'm not I'm not checking these before I put them up. I'm trying to just make sure people can get their word out. Put links so we can leave a comment. What does that mean?
March 5th gives
they
us
want links. They want links to the rules, I think.
Oh, okay. I got that for you. Hang on.
March 5th would be 8 days, 5, 7, 8 days of planning, or we can go with the 12th.
For to do that?
Yeah.
If we can get him, yeah, 100%. We gotta put on a full court press to get the guy to come on. I mean, what is his benefit of coming on right now? Why would he want to come on? To reassure that we don't all drop our shares?
Nah, he wouldn't give a fuck. Honestly, it'll give him a chance to gloat. That's one. And he wants to gloat. He wants to talk about how he pulled this company out of the ashes. Then we get to express how we feel about how the company is with
Well,
FTD.
he kind of got to do that in September with Melissa Lee. The only thing is if he's ghosting, oh, I'm not gonna say ghosting. If Trey's having trouble getting in touch with him, I mean, I'm gonna try. I'm gonna reach out to his sons. I'll reach out to him.
I'll make a video. I'll make a video and tell him, hey, Aaron, get in touch with the fucking Massalorian, please.
And I'll make a thumbnail. And I'll email it to you guys so you have it. Blue juicy is blue balls.
Let's call it the little thumbnail. Make the thumbnail say the 12th. Now we're not gonna publicize it. We're just gonna take a look at it. But
I'll just make a draft. Yeah, I'll make a draft. Yeah.
The 12th. Let me write that down. Everybody that watches me, see, I do use my board.
Yeah, I got a little one up here over my monitor, but I can't reach it from this now with this new desk that I got. It's not a desk; it's like a dining room table. I can't reach it, but I like that how you have that right behind your head. I wish I had one back here.
I got we got you as the host. Imagine Adam Aaron here. Adam Aaron just got to speaking, and now it's Jackson Hunter's turn. For 20 minutes, Jackson said he's going to talk about FTDs and how it affects our stock price. And then we need a second person. What's the second topic that we can bring up to Adam Aaron?
Besides FTDs?
Huh? Besides FTDs, because Jackson's got FTDs covered. See, this is what I wanted to talk to Phil for real about, because he's a producer, so he could help put this thing together. We all have a talent that can help.
crypto coin.
That's the biggest one, right? Like what is the delay on that?
On
Are they
what?
accepting crypto yet at AMC for tickets? Does anyone know?
I don't know, but I went online to purchase tickets. I had a date with a girl, and I was going to take her and her son to the movies. And I pre-ordered that shit. It was $80 by the time I got to. I said, "Holy fuck! They better want to
I
go
know, it's
bowling.
insane.
They
It's
better go
insane.
want to go bowling."
Hold on. What's Shirley saying? Don't forget, A's adult twin sons want us to squeeze too. Yeah, they did get a lot of shares from Daddy-O, right? Like what, 9 million or something? Some crazy number. Don't quote me on that, but I thought it could be. Brenda. Yeah, no, Brenda. I don't want to do that. This is not the right time to be doing that with everything
This
going
is
on.
not. This
So
is not.
I'm gonna hope and pray that money is here from wherever it's coming from, China or whatever bank, and it's gonna be here before I leave.
Oh,
That'll get me there and back, no problem.
That reminds me. Who are you using? Who's this? What's the problem with that?
Oh, I'm using Bovado. Bovado, have you ever
Okay,
heard of
because
them?
I have DraftKings, and I'll say, "Oh shit, Massalorian ain't got paid. Let me see what's going on."
Yeah, man, $3,620. SEC. Go to video. Here, Tony, you see this on the screen?
Not yet.
Okay. Let's see here. AA, Chris is saying AA isn't here to squeeze this suck. Real quick, just while we're on the subject, CSI, did you ever have trouble collecting from DraftKings? Will they deposit right back onto your account that you deposited on originally?
Yeah.
'Cause I
Oh
didn't.
look,
Okay.
I made a mistake. I made a mistake. I deposited it in some type of fantasy football shit, and I contacted them right then because my balance was zero, and they right there
So
they
here's
sent it right back to me.
sorry. Here's the deal. On the ones that were published on the 24th, the ones that were accelerated approval, the reason I'm having trouble finding it is this wording is not in all of them. But I did finally find the one that it's in. It has nothing to do with transparency. But if you want to see the wording, I'll show you what it says. So I'm sure you're surprised that he cherry picked one that had nothing to do with transparency.
You want me to pull up the screen?
Yeah. So we're looking at this one for the self-regulatory organizations. There was one for the NSCC, FICC, and the DTCC, I think. All three were exactly the same. It's just for the different subsidiary of the DTC. Notice of filing and immediate effectiveness of a proposed rule change to amend the clearing agency model risk management framework. That's a mouthful, right? But this rule that he's making a big deal about, and he's not talking about this one, but because he found something that fit his narrative for a second, that's why he's talking about this in his latest video. This rule is a one-word change. It's deleting the word full and replacing it with model validation.
Interesting.
Okay. Not a big deal, right? It's already an existing rule. They're just changing one word. That's why it's accelerated. It's really not a big deal. This has nothing to do with transparency, but if you go down to the implementation date, it does talk about what he said in at the bottom of the document. This is where I remember seeing it. Date of effectiveness. This one, because it does not significantly affect the protection of investors. It does not impose any significant burden on competition. It does not become operative for 30 days. I'm saying does not because up here does not become operative for 30 days from the date at which is filed, yada, yada, yada. At any time within 60 days of the filing of this proposed rule change, the commission may temporarily suspend the rule if it appears to the commission that the action is necessary or appropriate in the public interest. Guys, you've seen me spend the last hour looking for this in 40 other documents. This is not standard boilerplate text because I haven't been able to find it in any of the rules except these three. That was shit. Where'd it go? It was the three that were approved on the 24th that Lou was saying, vaporized motherfuckers, immediate effectiveness.
That was his
These
tweet,
three
right?
right here, FICC, NSCC, and DTC. This is the
We better-
exact same rule. It's a one-word change.
We
And,
better get paid before Russians hack us.
These aren't even rules, they're notices, if I'm not mistaken.
Just
Yeah,
so you know,
document-
Pantheon's on here. Just so you know.
Document type notice.
Hey
This
guys,
isn't even a rule. This is a very slight modification to an existing rule. It has zero to do with transparency.
yeah, you're 100% right, Tony.
What's up,
I've
Pat?
been- hey, how's it going, CSI? Hi, everybody. I've been correcting people on Discords. I don't get paid for any of that. I'm doing that all day. Those rules, that document you're talking about, Tony, it's a 27-page document from the DTC that came last night. It took me well over an hour just to get into that and understand every part of it that I was reading through. And yet we had a video popped up within minutes. That's just not possible to read through that, understand it. I'm sorry, it's not possible to read through it, understand it, and then make a video with a doodle and explain.
Look, yeah,
it.
I said that on Froggy Styles live stream today. Anybody, and all of us know this, anyone that is doing real due diligence, that's reading and understanding these documents, and the reason we can correct him is because we're doing that. It takes you a day to do one video, and this fucker is putting out 12 videos a day because he reads a headline or he reads a tweet that one of his buddies sent him who don't know what the fuck he's talking about either. And they just roll with it because they're going for that 300,000 a year in views. And
And
God
I
bless
thought-
them for being smart enough to figure out how to do that. Like I say all the time, I'm a capitalist. Knock yourself out. But it is incorrect information.
Yeah, I'm not jumping in to lay on anybody. I just, that the information's incorrect. Nothing in that 27 pages from the DTC, sorry, refers to anything regarding T+1 settlement, and there's nothing in there regarding to transparency, guys. So I'm really sorry, but if we may squeeze next week on the 5th on a Saturday, but it's got nothing to do with what went down last night. I'm sorry. Sorry, CSI.
TikTok motherfuckers.
Just
If we
so
squeeze,
you know,
it's going to be because of something that had to do with the Russia bonds or Adam Aaron, and he's going to be fucking lucky that the dates line up close enough to what he said. It has zero to do with regulations.
I thought it was your chair. I thought that was the key to this whole thing.
we were hoping, right? We can only pray.
Hey, somebody
My chair
earlier,
keeps on getting pushed out. It's now March 8th through 10th.
so you brought up Adam Aaron, and earlier in the comments, somebody referred to something from Godkill regarding Adam Aaron's ability to drop 100 million shares. And I don't know if you guys caught my response. We've had a lot of comments flying through here. I did a video back on December 31st regarding the NYSE 20% rule, and that is factual. They have the ability every year to drop 20% of the float to dilute stock if they want without going through shareholder approval. That's not FUD, that's true. So if we're going to put on a full court press to Adam Aaron, let's just tread slightly carefully, because he has the ability to say screw you and drop 100 million shares. Not that he would do that to us, but that's 20% of 500 million, right? Which could then put, and I'm not causing FUD, guys. I'm just saying, if 100 million shares all of a sudden fell into the hands of institutions, the reported short interest reported, right, is going to go down to zero. So we just got to be a bit careful how we proceed with AA.
You said you made a video about that?
Sorry?
You made a video about that?
December 31st. Yeah, it's called the NYSE 20% rule.
I need to go look at that. I remember looking into something like that before, and I did not come across that. So I'll go watch your video and get up to date, see if I missed something.
I promise I never once said, trust me, bro.
No, I believe you, and I could have overlooked something, absolutely. I only looked at it for like 20 or 30 minutes. I was looking up something else, and I went down that little rabbit hole.
If you were looking for the video where New York guy said, I'm not going to say his name, but the New York guy said that the comments are still going, but the video's on. I put that in the comments too. It's February 24th. It was yesterday. It's called SEC said GFYM March 3rd non-believers at the 5 minute second mark. That's where you'll hear that, Tony.
Okay.
Yeah,
Anyhow,
I did
cut
put
off
that up,
here.
Tony. Johnny's saying Aaron screwed us. Not yet.
I think I'm not worried about dilution. They've got plenty of cash right now.
Yeah. How much have they spent of that $2 billion of capital they raised? They can't spend. I mean, I'm sure they paid off. They paid down a lot of debt, right? But how
They've
much?
got enough to last them a year.
Yeah, that's what he said, right? To the end of this calendar year, going
And
into next
the
year.
faster
So
the economy approves, the more that money, the longer that money will last them, and the reduction in interest on those bonds will help out also.
Mike, anytime he can come on here. I've asked multiple times. He doesn't want to come on.
I have too. He's welcome to come on a collab anytime, but he won't because he's afraid to answer factual questions from people who actually spend the time. Not that we're experts either. We know he's not an expert. His whole background is bullshit. But we
Fact.
spend that time actually reading the documents and doing the DD, and he will not stand up to that.
You know
Unless
how
he
long it
pulls
took me to find that December 10th video today? Like almost 40 minutes by the time I had found it and cut it. He already had 6 videos up by that time.
I made one where I got well, I didn't tell them, but I got the ad revenue and I went and bought something for my channel for everybody. That's the only video I've done.
You uploaded one today earlier?
Yeah, earlier today.
Is that the one I commented on?
It's the one about the Lex algo that I bought. So when people want to know what it's trending at, I can show them on the Lex algo.
Let's talk about Doc Zeno's comment for a minute. Do you guys find it funny or odd, or do you think it's legit that they block anybody that provides any different evidence than their narrative on Twitter? I'm sorry, say that one more time. The 4 horsemen on Twitter, if you disagree with anything they say, they block you so that you can't see their post or comment on it.
Oh, really?
They're controlling the narrative on Twitter just so that their brainwashed people can only hear their message.
There's a lot of that going around. It's not just Lou. It's going all over the place.
You know, I try and I haven't been blocked yet because I try and not do personal attacks. Nothing in this is personal about me. I only talk about the issues, the facts. But probably a matter of time before I get blocked too.
Somebody wants to know what GFYM means. Anybody want to tell them?
Ethereum. Can someone write in the chat? I don't want to say it. I mean, I'm sure this is already demonetized, but I'm trying to keep it.
It's go F your mother.
Yeah, I don't swear on Matt's channel.
Thanks, Pantheon. Yeah, he does. He's good about that. Actually, none of you guys really have torn it up on my channel, but it honestly doesn't matter. As I told Tony earlier, every video I put up in the last 30 days has been requested for review. So it usually takes at least 10 hours.
Can you put up Brenda's comment?
Yes. Hang on.
So I can address it. Everybody can see it.
Yes.
Brenda, I did not block you. I put you in timeout because you were being obstinate. I answered you 4 times. Anybody can go play it back. As nicely as I could, I answered all of your comments, and you're still going on being obstinate and argumentative. So I put you in a 10-minute timeout. You're not blocked from anything. Thank you.
You're welcome. Is that from here? You could do that, right? When you just hit the 3 buttons on the right?
In YouTube.
Okay.
And everybody in the chat was telling her to stop. I mean, I let it go on for a long time.
They block you for cussing, or they demonetize you for cussing?
I don't know why. I don't cuss that much. I barely cuss in my videos, like barely ever.
No wonder I ain't making no money.
Oh my God.
Okay,
go look at my social blade. It's ridiculous.
I never cuss and nobody watches me, so maybe that's the key.
That's another problem I got.
Everybody loved Richard Pryor and Eddie Murphy. Shit.
Oh, those are the best.
Now,
Those
I
stand-ups are
do
the
block
best.
people on my channel if they're just coming in there talking negative and trying to be shilly. You know, AMC's
Who-
never going anywhere. Like they're not participating in the channel. So those people I will block.
Did somebody just donate $49.99?
A long time ago, the new guy did, and I said thank you to him. I just don't put them up on the screen so no one
I
feels
could
like,
see-
you know.
I could see it on mine. Okay. I was like, wow, man, that's great.
Yeah, the new guy. Yeah, thank you, man. I
Support the channel, and the man could do more with the channel with more support. In fact, let me
honestly, right now, I'm just trying to get by. You know, this has been a little tough. I can't. I don't want to get the jab, so I got to find another job that is going to be willing to let me go back to work without it. So as soon as I have that, I'll be just fine. Let's see. Deanna Gupta says, do y'all follow what the media tells you to? I don't know what you're referring to. Yeah, Deanna, I go to independent sources for anything I report on. Usually I do not trust mainstream media at all. Go watch one of my intros. They get blown up every intro. Let's see. Hold on. Dr. Zeno is saying lose buddy, Bluey Icy. Is it Bluey Icy? It's Bluey Icy, right? Blue Icy.
Blue ice.
Oh, so he proactively booted you, Dr. Zeno? Hey, Wolfpack.
Hey,
Good
Mass,
evening,
we
man.
got
Yeah.
Cameron from CS Trades 101's here. There he is.
I just put his thing up. Yeah, man.
What's up, Cam?
So this is Cam from Wolfpack. Yes. Yeah. And someone was saying the other night that I was trying to hold your comments back. CS Cam, I wasn't. This thing goes by so fast. It's hard to pull them all up. That's all. Who's your proud? Everybody's getting shout outs now. Wolfpack came in the house. I don't know how I'm gonna get to all these. Someone says do exactly the opposite of what Kramer says. I agree with you on that. Here's another thing I was thinking about the other day. You know, everyone that's turned on us in the last 12 months, are we really not onto something when we're getting this full court press from mainstream media and Gasparino and all the other shorters, Chanos and Greenfield? Like, is it possible we're wrong and that they are just coming after us because they have no stake in it and we don't know what we're talking about, so they think that's fun? I mean, have we got to a penny yet for Rich Greenfield? Remember that? It's like that even helps my confidence and my conviction even more, knowing that everyone else says we're wrong. Because typically when that happens, you're right. CSI, thank you, man. I appreciate you. Thank you, brother. And Garnett, thank you, man. Let's see. Deborah's saying, why won't we talk about 1348? So, Tony, this is about the EMA, right? So what is it that they're actually doing here?
Deborah, I'm not talking about it because you're promoting somebody else's channel, and I don't really find it respectful to Massalorian.
Like,
I mean, she's been going on and on for 2 hours telling people to go to TMI and Review Dork's channel and check out their 1348. Look, we've all read the comments. Go do it if you like it. Thank you for letting us know. Not really the appropriate channel to be pushing that over and over.
I just don't mess with options with AMC. That's it. I buy shares.
It's not
and
options.
I hold.
It's not options.
It's 1348 EMA. You said that's right. Sorry, my bad. It's hard to think straight, do this, figure out what people's intentions are. There's a lot going on. Stephanie is saying it's not for AMC. So they're just picking out other stocks I think are going to run.
Yes.
They're not talking about meme stocks at all, right?
No, they're using it as a way to make additional income to potentially roll back into your meme stock.
Okay.
It's day trading or swing trading.
Yeah.
I'm all for that. If you can make money on it, absolutely. Absolutely. 100%. If you can make money, go do it. It's all good. Nobody's got to worry about it. Yeah, Pantheon.
There was a comment on your screen about YouTubers being censored. Who is being censored? I have no clue. I heard that last live stream with you as well. Everyone I watch is making videos and doing live streams. Who's being censored? Is this a Twitter thing? I don't know.
I don't know.
Well,
People have told me
no.
that they don't get alerts, that someone emailed me. Actually, a few people emailed me and said that they thought I was getting shadow banned because I was talking about the government, but I don't know. I can't prove that. I have no idea. I just know that my revenue is down and my views are double what they were 30 days ago, and I'm getting half of the ad revenue. And
Not many people.
There's many things going on with that.
Not many people know that the advertisers bid for views, what they're willing to pay, and that the bids dropped by 40% in the month of January. So all of our pay got cut in January by 40%.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All
Now
right.
that's a cycle, and it'll come back up, but we don't really, your pay fluctuates from month to month. Even if you get more views, you could make less money.
Mm-hmm. And that is definitely happening right now, folks. I can promise you that. Oh, is this Pantheon? Is this the comment you were talking about? Dave was saying the shadow banning is supposedly a thing for all of YouTube.
No, but this is probably related to it. It was
Okay.
somebody else's comment, but like Boss Blunts never seems to hit the algorithm. He never seems to come up in people's searches, and other people I know have had trouble for months now. When they get not unsubscribe, but the alert button gets turned off on them. I don't know. I don't really follow those details because I hardly get anyone. So I don't really care. But I'm curious about that. I'm curious if you guys are finding problems on that. Like Cam's been killing it on his channel.
Yeah, we saw that, Mike. And Deborah, no offense taken. Don't worry about it. It's all good. And no one said you were spreading FUD.
I'll just address 1348 real quick for Deborah. I'm doing some back testing on it, comparing it to the TA that all of us do when we're watching charts anyways. And there's nothing wrong with 1348. It does look like it works. The only reason I haven't talked about it on my channel is like I said, I'm doing back testing, comparing to the technical analysis indicators that I look at to see if it's the best. Does it work? Absolutely. Are there maybe better ways to do it? Maybe, but I'm not going to talk about it till I've finished the back testing.
Dave says he gets unsubbed on his broke. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if all that stuff. Let's go, Brandon, Joe Biden, all the speeches that I put in, the little tidbits, that could be getting picked up.
Sure. Oh my God, are you kidding?
Yeah, I have a feeling that's what it is. So maybe I'll stop joking around about Papa Joe.
For Jesse, Jesse's asking, are you guys buying the 95 318 AMC calls? I bought April $20 calls because I don't want to take a chance on March. Go watch my videos. Go watch my videos on the theta curve. If you're wrong, you're going to be too far down on the time curve by early March.
I just got one thing to say. Tony, you're a smart motherfucker.
Agreed. Yeah, Smith, it's all good.
We're lucky to have you here.
I just do a lot of reading. That's all.
Yeah, we all do. We all do.
Yeah. Did you ever get a chance to see that? I sent an email to you tonight about 55 minutes ago, which had 5 of the items that we would want commented on the It's off the last 2 SEC meetings. Right?
I got it. Yeah,
so if you forward that over to Tony, then
yep.
Well, I don't know if Tony got voluntold to do that video, but yeah, sure.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. I'll send it to him right now, though.
I see something from you in my Twitter DMs.
When I go to my email, does it show up on the screen, or does the screen go black, or what happens when I switch over to another tab?
Are you asking us?
Yeah, anyone. So if right now I'm going to go over to my email, what shows up on the screen? What do you guys see? Do you see my email?
We don't see anything unless you do a screen share.
Okay, good. All right. All right. Let's see. I said,
Boomer
tonight.
says hi.
Yeah, Boomer. Everyone's calling for Boomer. Losing up on AMC calls 60 to 90 days. Looking to this weekend to load. Chilling is coming. All right.
I think he meant loading up on AMC calls.
Oh, okay. Did I say losing?
Well, he said losing, but I think he
Okay.
meant loading.
Oh, yeah. He probably makes loading up. Yes, I'm sure. Tony does OT work.
I gotta give him his love. I'm paying attention though. Uh-oh, we froze up.
1348, Jeffrey, is very easy to understand. Yes. Massalorian did freeze, didn't he? We're still live.
Okay. What else can we talk about? What else can we talk
Finger
about?
in his ear. Massalorian, you're froze if you can hear us.
What else can we talk about besides FTDs at the town hall that we like a concern of ours?
I want to know, when is he going to implement a AMC specific crypto coin, and why don't they do a full audit of the shares? Not just look, I know everyone keeps on asking for a share count, and I keep on saying, in fact, this is one of the main reasons I started my channel in July, because Trey and Matt would never answer my comments. A share count is never going to give us a number different than 513 million, because that's how the process is set up. If for example, Fidelity is supposed to return 100 million votes and they return 200 million, the auditor will reject it back to Fidelity and say, you had too many votes, so go fix it and resubmit. I want someone in the room with that auditor when they reject it back. I want to know how many votes really came in.
Good point. How will we ever be able to know if there was no one in the room?
I don't know. Send Massalorian over there. Get in the room.
Send Luke.
I mean, we don't want a vote count. And the other thing that happens is if 50 million votes don't come in from Europe because they're not getting the materials, or Africa or wherever, a lot of the international people aren't submitting their votes, or they don't get the materials, or it's not in English, so they don't understand it. I mean, it's in English, so they don't understand it.
Yeah.
Those votes don't come in. So 50 million from Fidelity that weren't supposed to be counted get counted. As long as the number matches, that's all they care about. And the process is rigged to always provide you the exact number.
That's fine. I have a question. How did he come up with the retail owns 80% of the stock? How did he come up with that number?
Back in June?
Yeah.
Or just the other day? Because didn't he tweet that today?
He tweeted
no, he said
something.
4 million. He said 4 million, not 80%. He said 4 million was what he said.
I haven't sat in the room where they count the votes, CSI, so I don't know. They must have a way of knowing who's submitting for retail and who's submitting for institutions.
Because if we own, and this is directed towards you because you have a video out on it, what's the institutional ownership? What is it? Not what people think it was, 50%. What is it right now? The institutional ownership.
Between 32 and 36%, depending on the day and what site you believe.
Okay. 30 what? 32? 36?
32 to 36.
Okay, 32 to 36. Okay, fine.
Good night, Jamie.
And if we owned 80% of the float in June, right there is over 100%.
At that moment in June, the institutional ownership was 20%. What everyone fails to consider is that since June of last year, the institutional ownership has grown. So either we've bought more synthetics or retail has sold. It could be either.
Right. We just don't know.
The only way they know institutional ownership now is by 13Fs. And they add them all up and they divide it by 513 million.
But according to that 13F, then They own between 32 and 36%. We owned 80% in June. Right there, the ownership of AMC is over 100%. So we need a updated retail investor number. It was 80% in June, and that's a good discussion for Adam Aaron. We need an updated retail investor number.
We have
If
that
it was
right now. We have
what is
an idea. 56%, right? No, 64%. Sorry. 64%? 64.
64, or unless you add in the 100 million short interest, it's more like 69%.
Okay, so retail, there's got to be a way. There's got to be a website that shows you the sell-off of retail. They got to, and that's another thing. Who uses Stocko Tracker?
I don't.
I don't recommend it.
Why not? Because I mean, I have a purpose for bringing it up.
Well, tell us before we trap ourselves.
Who runs this website? Everybody uses it as a reference. Who has anybody ever thought of who put this website up? It only covers AMC and GME.
Yeah.
So
Since
I got
it only,
who
yeah, I
put
never
this
thought
number?
about that. It's a good question. I assumed it was an ape, but I don't know.
I assumed
what
it
I
was
assumed.
a new, but I got to thinking about it, and I said, "Well, what the fuck is it? If this is Citadel or whoever that puts these numbers out for us, we following these numbers, and they're all fucking wrong."
You're asking the good questions right now, my friend.
Pantheon, do you know the answer to that question?
No, I don't know who's behind Stonko Tractor.
Yeah, that would be interesting to find out. I've never even. I've just ignored them and not used them. But
If y'all find out,
there
make
probably a lot of
video.
people using them.
Y'all find out and make a video. Y'all better say I asked that question.
Make sure you shout out CSI.
I give you a lot of credit right now because I had the question and I just made an assumption and I never dug into it.
Yeah, me too. Same here. Same here. I just stopped using
Would
them because
that-
I thought it was
would
some
that-
ape.
Would that not be the bomb if we found out a hedge fund was behind fucking Stocko Tracker?
Yeah, that would be awesome. J Star says Jackson Hunter knows.
There's a way
Yeah.
to do it. It's what is or something like that, and it tells you who runs the website.
Yeah,
I forget
but I have a bunch of websites and you can anonymize all that stuff. I'm sure they probably have it anonymized.
All right, I don't know what the hell anonymized
Is that a word? Is that a word? Anonymized?
Anonymized? Yeah, I think so.
It's anonymous. I mean, you can pay $2 extra a year to not have your information shown.
Oh, I know, because somebody stole my website and it says anonymous. I can't find out who it is.
Somebody bought your name for a website, so you have to buy it back now. That sucks.
It's over $1,000. It's worth over $1,000.
You know how many
That's
websites
China.
I've had for businesses that I stopped running the business and I just let the website expire, and then I see someone 2 years later fucking using it.
Using
And
this.
I should have fucking sold it, but I was like, well, I don't need that business anymore, and I just let it expire. Stupid. Don't do that. Sell your websites. Sell your
Yeah.
URLs.
Yeah, get rid of those URLs, right? I mean, I'm sure
Don't let 'em
Massalorian is worth about
expire.
3 cents. Did you get that, Tony? CS Cam was sending you something. I put it up on the screen. Did you see it?
No, can you put it up
Okay.
again?
Yeah. Yep. I gotta go back and find it here. He said he had just sent something to your email, I think.
Talking about the number of shares owned by retail versus institutions, this is something Tony hates because there's no proof behind it. But there is a theory, it's only a theory, that number one, when people transferred their shares from one institution to another, that the brokers were somehow able to take synthetic shares and real shares and kind of swap them to the institution. And another part is just that brokers are just doing that to transfer their. I'm getting a bunch of feedback. I don't know what's going on, but anyways, that's a theory. There's no basis behind it that I know of, but just throwing it out there.
Yeah. I remember that came up a couple weeks ago. Someone was
Is
talking
this
about that.
is this the DM you sent me that says institutions own 34%?
Yeah, he's got access to the actual hedging information.
Is this the DM that you sent me that says 34.71%? Hello?
Yeah, you talking to me? You're talking to
No, I'm talking to CS Trades
Yeah, he
or
said yes.
Pantheon. Who?
Not for me. CS. He's replied yes.
Yes, he said yes. Yes, he did. Yep.
Yeah, I see it. It says 34.71% as of February 15th. Oh, no, sorry. That was as of February 15th. The company owns 950 theaters. So I don't know what date this data is from, but it's showing 34.71%. I just say, it's all grain of salt information. That's why I say 32 to 36%.
And that number could be much higher.
I can only go by the 13Fs as they come in, and the number's constantly changing. And it doesn't account for short interest, and it doesn't account for synthetics. So it's all bullshit, basically.
Wes Christian said that back in May of last year. He said, forget all the Ortex and all that. The numbers are probably 40 to 50% higher than what they're reporting. He was very clear about that. The guy's been investigating hedge funds for 20 years on the illegal practices that they've been doing. And he said, forget that. He's months ago. And ever since then, I really haven't gave a shit about it because the guy knows what he's talking about. He's the only one that successfully got these guys to fold under pressure.
I talk about numbers because it's what we have to talk about, but it's all bullshit.
Yeah, really, it is all bullshit, right? Namac was saying log the float never worked. Yeah, I mean, every different thing we came up with, there was always some problem. No matter who it was, what computer share, there was always an issue.
Didn't they start DSR? Didn't they start sending people letters about DSR? We can't do it no more.
Oh, did they? I didn't know that. The computer share did?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
They couldn't log no more.
Deborah says billions of exactly. I mean, it could be billions, right? We don't know. The numbers are fugazi, like Dr. Sino says. CS Streets, not fake shares. It's a good point. It's a good point. All right, what time are we at here? It's 12:15, so we're going on 3 hours right now.
All right.
I am pretty tired, guys. I've been going since like 1 o'clock today.
That means you made about $7.
Hey, it's better than zero. And at least I got to come on and talk to you guys, and everybody gets to come on the chat and ask questions and, have fun. That's what it's all about.
I had a great time. I appreciate you inviting me.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate you coming on.
We're looking forward to Tony's video on what proposals we need to come in on.
Yeah, let's all email tomorrow and see what we can come up with.
Okay.
Sound good?
All right. Love y'all and be blessed.
Love you too. Have a good night. Yes.
Peace out, guys.
Peace out, guys. Have a good night. Thank you guys so much for coming in. Pantheon, Tony, CSI, and myself. Thank all of you for showing up. Pantheon, you want to say good night?
Yeah. Good night, everyone. Thanks for coming to support Massalorian's channel. These live streams are a lot of fun. Mass, if you're looking for a non-AMC topic one of these days, I'd love to talk baseball and the baseball strike with you since you're a Red Sox fan.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Absolutely. And will you guys just do me a favor and stay on after I end the stream, Pantheon?
Let me ask one other question to CSI, Wolfpack, Pantheon, Mass. If you're still all here, let me know now or DM me if you guys are available around lunchtime tomorrow for an open mic.
Oh, do you want to do it at noon?
Is anyone available for an open mic, another discussion like this tomorrow afternoon?
Yes.
What time zone are we talking?
He said, what time zone are we talking?
Well, I mean, around lunchtime tomorrow. I told Scarlett I wanted to do on Saturday or Sunday night, and she said, how about lunchtime while I'm working? So I'm just floating ideas out there. I haven't decided.
Are you talking Pacific or Eastern or time zone?
He's asking you what time zone because he's in Vancouver, remember?
Yeah, I'm Pacific time, so that would,
That would be around 12 Central.
okay.
So 10 your time.
Yeah, I got something going on, but maybe I can get out of it.
I haven't decided yet. I might just still do it in the evening. I prefer to do it in the evening when I can have a drink and relax and just hang out with you guys. But I'm gonna take her request under consideration. My tomorrow is probably going to be finishing up videos. I don't really want to do a live stream in the middle of the day.
Yeah, I would agree with you on that.
CSI says he's available. I'll let
Okay.
y'all know if I decide to do it at lunch. I'll put it up
For sure.
in the pending invites on my channel.
Yes, absolutely. 100%. Yeah, guys. Okay. We're going to cut this short and
Thank
we
you,
will
Deborah.
talk to you guys tomorrow. Yeah, thank you everyone. Thank you everyone for coming by
Thank you,
as
man.
always. All right, I'm ending this.
Adios, guys.